And I did. I hit the start streaming button. What are you gonna do about it? You can't do nothing about it. It started. It's already happening. It's happening. All right. Howdy ho, everybody. We're live on the channel. I can see because it's saying we're live on the channel, and I hit play. And today's podcast episode, live podcast episode, is a conversation with NetLoss. Hello, NetLoss. Say hi. Say something.
Hello.
Introduce yourself. What are you? Who do you do? What is your thing?
Yeah, sorry, there's some stuff going on here. What were you saying?
No biggie. What is your thing?
Yeah, I'd call it schizo finance. I don't know how else to phrase it. I go in abandoned warehouses and just rant irreverently to the camera for a few hours at 3 a.m. It's fun.
I feel like that's a pretty. I mean, it's succinct. It's a very succinct answer. That's for sure. But also a bit of an understatement. I feel like I would describe you as a YouTuber who does exactly what you just said. That's the only thing I'd add to that. And you just uploaded a video yesterday. What was that video about? Are you able to describe it in safe terms?
Yeah, usually the way I describe it to people is I'm publicly calling for the death of Benjamin Netanyahu, the leader of Israel, but in a chill legal way, specifically, where I'm just saying that, he's done some stuff, one could say, and given all that, one can look at the Israeli laws for capital punishment, because they got 4, or now 5, reasons for the death penalty. And arguably, if he did know about October 7th ahead of time, one could say that he would be eligible for, the state executing him. And so if he is proven in a court case to have known ahead of time about it and did nothing, then I'm saying, they should execute him for it. But in a chill legal way.
Yeah, exactly. Before we continue, I just realized I hit streaming when I had 10 FPS as the setting for my stream on. So we're gonna quickly end stream and start again. That should be fine on the stream, but I'm just gonna just so we don't talk because that'll get cut off. Stream. We should be connected again. We're back. We're back again. In glorious, beautiful 48 frames per second. And yeah, so that was your video about Benji. Oh, are you there? Did I mess something up?
No, can you hear me?
Oh, you're there. Okay. So, as already described, that was your most recent video. And I recall, like, relatively recently, you made your most popular video ever. Bros interviewing Colossal is crazy. Why are you saying that?
Wait. Weren't people saying this last time we were talking?
Oh.
Someone was saying something like that.
Interesting. Maybe it's the same guy. I wonder why. What is the correlation here? Because Colossal is noticeably British. That's the thing. Oh, is it because of the bungalow shack allegations? Is it because you live in a crack den?
Oh. Maybe.
No, it sounds a little bit like Colossal with a hint of something else. I mean, I guess the something else is the Canadianness.
Yeah. Nova Scotian. We really like our hard R's out there. Like bar, far. What are you laughing at?
No, you guys like them. You're right, it's true.
Like what?
Your hard R's?
Yeah. Oh, no, not in that way. Not in that way. Again, in the chill legal way.
In the chill legal way. That's it. Total East Coaster. Yeah. All right. So let's start by meeting up on the server. You know how to open up your coordinates, right? It's F3. Yeah, you got that. So try and get that to 0.
I'm at spawn right now. There's just a flaming dick.
Oh, okay. So you're at like roughly 0, 0. I'll begin walking towards 0, 0. Should be a giant mountain. Let's see. Okay, we want to go this way. In a respectful way, Nova Scotia Colossal was not on my bingo card for the stream.
No, no, in
Let's
a
freaking go.
disrespectful way.
In a disrespectful, all disrespect. Okay.
Why is
Yeah.
my
So
fucking
we'll
sensitivity so high? Holy shit.
rendezvous on the server, and close. If you can get as close to 0-0 as possible, that would be hype. And like I'll meet up with you there, and then we'll build
Render
ourselves a
distance
cozy little
extreme.
couch. So NetLoss has insisted on installing Optifine. So now you must be going around trying to make it work, because it did work, didn't it?
Yeah, I know it's working.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah. So I've noticed, in at least from what I could tell. Oh, I should de-op myself. De-op, so I don't accidentally show something. Reporting message that will get me in trouble. Why are you streaming in 48 frames per second? Why not stream in 48 frames per second? Hi Saplo 123. That I didn't. Does that account really only join if I play on this server? That's crazy.
Yo, wait a minute. Who's that?
I don't even actually. I don't.
Just a
I'm
random
not
person.
necessarily sure who Hi Saplo is, but
Fuck! Oh my god, skeleton, get out of here! Holy shit, man! You got some fucking walls out here.
Somebody does have that account, which I find to be. I like that. We need more of that.
This place is a fucking wasteland.
It is a wasteland. It's a.
Oh, I forgot to install a mini map.
Oh. So let's get into the production for your newest video, because I watched it. I thought it was that man sounds kind of like Darken a little bit. Yeah, I could see it. I could see it. Oh yeah, this is the nice little area here. So you were working on this video for like a little bit, right? Like a couple of weeks at this point, right? How long has it been?
Yeah, you know, usually well, for my longer videos that are, or well, not longer, I guess it's just the type of videos where I'm more concerned about people getting, you know, like, oh, he forgot this, left this part out or something. Like anything where it's either in my domain where I feel like I should be 100% correct, or if it's just something where it's like the topic is, you know, you gotta give it a good shake, then like it takes longer. You know, normally, ideally, I'd like to do it every 2 weeks, every week, really, ideally, but I keep adding shit I do to my videos, and it just keeps getting longer.
So yeah, I'd like to get into the process of making your most recent video, because in my opinion, it has the best. I think you've perfected, or at least right now, is the peak of your visual style for that like sort of glitch core type feeling when I watch one of your videos. What was going on behind the scenes for that? What did it start off as, and then how did you elongate it into a multi-week project?
Well, I mean, just for the glitch stuff, my hard drive's just dying. I need to buy a new one. I don't know what's, you know, it just happens. But like, you know, it looks cool. No, but what do you call it? For the main process of the video, like the actual shooting and shit takes like 2 seconds. Like, and the actual like scripting, like that one I didn't even script. Oh, there you are. Wait, no, this is Hi Saplo.
Oh, you guys have found each other.
Yeah. Nope.
Mr. Hi Saplo, whoever you might be, could you give us your coordinates so I can just walk to you guys and you guys make a little shack?
Oh fuck yeah, where are we at? We're at a X155 and a C9. Wait, C9. Wait, Y82.
Oh.
What the? Wait, no, not Y. Z49. -49.
Okay, I couldn't be going in a further direction from you guys at the moment. I am all right. I will walk in the other direction in a second. Just got an absolute vodka ad on the stream. I feel like this is a sign. Wait, hold up. NetLoss sounds like the Ram Ranch dude. No,
Ram Ranch. Oh my god. I remember back during the trucker protests, way the hell back when I was there's these radios all the truckers would use, right? But they're like open source and like online and shit. And so I would go and I would be one of the guys. I just joined their calls and start blasting Ram Ranch.
That's pretty based.
Yeah. Well, I was just bored, and I'm like, oh, this is like a fun distraction, because I think at the time I had my job rescinded or some shit just as I was graduating. I'm like, fuck, man, like it's so over. and I'm like applying all day on LinkedIn for random shit. And just on the side, I'm like, oh, this is a way to cheer me up. I'll just ram ranch people. Or wait, no, fuck. When was the Ottawa trucker protest?
It was quite a while ago.
Yeah, because I
Oh, it was
don't think I.
COVID. 2019, 2020.
Yeah, but like I'm just trying to picture. Fuck, I can't remember because I don't think it was that time then. It doesn't matter. But yeah, normally like my videos take like fucking 2 seconds to actually like think up, right? Or I don't even script half the time. But like I have my main ideas for points and I just go in and kind of just rant at the camera and I build the story or like I script, so to speak, in post by just editing it all together. And that's part of why it takes so long to fucking edit. Because a lot of times it's like, oh God, like what do I want to actually make for the story and shit? And, you know, just there's a bunch of different considerations.
I wish I could watch this, but I'm at the skate park. Do you have any advice for aspiring automotive technicians? Says kill your avatar. Okay, interesting.
Yeah, no, honestly, the advice
have
I'd give
advice?
is just work on shit on your own before trying to get into it as a career. And like just that way when you go to apply for like it's like it's kind of like they do a weird system where it's not like apprenticeship, but it's like it's got like a technical college thing where they kind of like give you a co-op that's almost like an apprenticeship and shit. Anyway, just like try to get some experience before that. That way, I mean, you're going to be a shoo-in anyway to those programs, I assume. But you know, just trying to get some shit under your belt so that way you know what you're doing going in and you're not spending a lot of the time you could be learning the specifics of what you're trying to do, just trying to learn in general how to be doing shit with your hands, you know? But yeah, beyond that, just basically, you know, have some different places in mind for where you might want to work starting out. People want to just see someone who actually looks like they're a sentient human being. Most people are just straight up NPCs when it comes to like applying and stuff. Like it gives that impression, right? As the employer reading through all these applications, it's like, fuck, are you even human? Like I know that sounds bad, but it's true. And so just trying to like get your like face and name out there and have them understand, okay, you're an actual human being that like, you know, you can do shit. You're going to immediately have jobs lined up when it comes time rather than be scrambling, you know?
I wasn't expecting you to have like an answer for that. Well, that was such a specific question. Did you make a video about automotive engineering or something?
No, but like just generally, like a lot of the stuff that I, you know, like going to school, I wanted to be an investment banker, but like no one in my small town, like I grew up on a farm outside of a small town. Like there wasn't really like much of an understanding of like what it would take, how it would go, like what would you be doing to set yourself up for it, right?
Yeah.
And you know, through trying to like reflect back on what I would have done differently, nothing to be honest, especially where I'm at now. I wouldn't change anything. But like at the time when I'm going back, I'm like, oh, it would have been better if I had have like prepped by doing this or that. It gives you a general understanding for what broadly you should be doing to set yourself up for success, you know?
All right. Well, that's your answer. Kill Your Avatar says, already going to community college doing co-op classes next semester. Thank you. I love you, NetLoss. Also working on a video essay about dancing in mid-20s casual alcoholism. Stay tuned when I blow up. 2 eye emojis. NetLoss knows business. That sounds awesome. Oh, good luck. Good luck.
Raise me.
Hunsperty Singh says hi. So hello. And then Drew Fire says, what's your favorite type of car, Net?
I actually, honestly, if I could have any car, it would be a Skoda 120 red. Stupid answer.
I don't know what that is. Does that look cool?
Well, in DayZ, I used to always love finding the Skoda 120 just lying around on the map. It's like a little sedan. It's like 4-door. But I don't know. It was always my favorite car to drive around. I felt like I had a real good grasp of the way the physics would handle with it. And in my mind, if I could have any car, it would be that, but I'd make it like a sleeper build where I just like, it would actually be a very like powerful car, but you just wouldn't suspect it, you know?
Oh yeah. Gotta love the sleeper build. Would you,
yeah.
question mark. That's not a question. Would you what? What are you talking about, Gooberstein?
Gooberstein.
Yes, says Kill Your Avatar. It looks like you found a common mind. That is the question. Would you? All right, well, would you, NetLoss? Would you? Question
Would
mark?
I what?
I don't know. Would you?
Would I what?
Um, that's what I was asking Gooberstein. Gooberstein, you need to
Come on,
add a
Gooberstein.
like
What
an
the hell is
actual
this?
question. You can't just put a question mark and then not preface it with something. NetLoss loves Daisy. No way. Yeah, maybe we should have
Hell
done
yeah.
this as a Daisy stream. Oh well, next time.
That would have been crazy, man.
Then we have to do it next time.
Oh hell
No,
yeah,
there you
dude!
go.
I used to love. Oh my god, I was one of the first 100 people to ever play battle royale, like Player Unknown's battleground battle royale thing, because it started
Oh,
out as a
because he's a
mod for a
Daisy player,
mod.
right?
Yeah, no, but it was literally a mod for a game from like 2010 that no one played. It was like the most like esoteric thing, and it was so fun. Oh my god, it was so fun. But
Yeah, I've never played Daisy, believe it or not.
I think, God, if I could take the time I sunk into that game and put it into something useful like learning languages, I could have learned like 5 languages easily.
Yeah, I feel that. I've definitely done that with Minecraft.
Oh my God, though, was it so? I fucking love that. There's certain different like magical moments that just you can't recapture them. It was just the time and place. But I feel like
Yeah.
Daisy, the mod, was like one of those kind of magical moments.
Oh, Daisy was a mod for something? Dude, I
Yeah,
am
it started as a mod for Arma 2, Operation Arrowhead, which was it was a mod for a DLC for a game, and I don't know. It's just there's a very specific type of person that used to play it and shit too, and I don't know. Also, there was Arma Life, which was like kind of like picture Grand Theft Auto roleplay, but like before that it ever existed, and also
Oh.
way more interesting as a concept because the weird limitations of the game kind of like fed into like it's hard to explain. I wish I could just recapture
Well,
like
you know what?
take my
Well,
memories.
you'll have to run me down sometime. We'll do NetLoss and I don't know, Daisy. You get to teach me. I mean, obviously it won't be exactly the same, but it'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
We got, how did you both get involved in the CCCRU? I've been following both of you
Very
guys
carefully.
ever since I joined Art Chad's community, but I'm curious about the broader Toronto intellectual dark web.
Yeah, yeah,
I-
real dark intellectual web.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
Dude, it's
definitely
so
cool.
dark.
Okay.
Yeah. It's dark and it's not even mysterious, it's just fucked up. Yeah.
Well, you got
no, I like
groomed, of course.
Yeah, well, I did definitely. I'm just kidding.
No, I actually, you were briefly there before leaving when I joined, but like, god damn,
Yeah.
I miss having you, just as like a fixture in the studio because I'm always
It's
here
true.
like late and shit, and like Greg is too. But like,
yeah.
I'm like, man, where's Sap though? Also, like, just you generally keeping a vaguely tidy place or state of it. Like, I have to take out a lot of like the chores and shit, and it's just like, damn, it'd be nice to
Yeah,
have a
you
Saplo
became-
for this.
You became the cleaning guy after I left. Yeah, dude.
You know?
It is like it is kind of crazy how honestly it's like in the mess is like 90% JREG and Archad, and somehow
Yeah.
like it's surprising how they're able to make such a big mess, but it is what it is. Yeah. Well, I'll be back sometime. I'll be back. Not no concrete date yet, but I'll be back.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
anytime you want to crash on the floor or something, you can live here anytime.
Oh, really? Where are you at?
Hmm?
Where,
No, I
where-
meant at the studio, but also Archad and I
Oh,
actually
yeah.
got a sick apartment now. Fucking
Oh, you are living with
amazing.
Archad. That's awesome.
Yeah, no, because he moved in beginning of this year, and I was living in the basement of a CCP agent.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
if she was a CCP agent, but like she was, like it was described to me she was a teacher, a retired teacher from China. I'm like, okay, cool. But then my Taiwanese roommate, she was like, wait, do you know what she taught though? I'm like, I don't know, like elementary or something. She seemed like a sweet teacher. And then next thing you know, she's like, no. He was a university teacher. I'm like, oh, where at? And she said the university, and it was the one where they train all of like the CIA for China, like whatever the fuck. I
Oh
always
my
forget the
god,
name of them.
dude.
And I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
she's like,
And
no,
what'd she
put some
teach?
respect on my name.
No, I'm like, what'd she teach? And she's like, economics, so communism, and values, so communism. And I'm like, oh my god. Oh my
Wow.
god. This is my landlord.
That's
And she was really
actually
sweet. And I
awesome.
think I really did Canadian people well. You know, like she'd be fucking like away on vacation. She's like, "Oh, Nick, I was monitoring the security cameras at the home, and I saw that you were shoveling the snow. Oh, good boy, thank you." So like, I gave her a great impression of Canadians,
Dude, she's
but
like,
like in my mind,
she's reporting back to fucking like Xi Jinping,
Xi
being like,
Jinping.
yes, they're almost ready for communism.
yes. No, they got good stock here though. The boy is he's shoveling the snow. Like she buy a one-way ticket to Mexico and just not. She didn't even tell me she was going. I just realized when she was
just
gone,
gone
and there was
one
no
day?
return date.
Wow, that is I love that. I love that. I fuck with that energy, man. That's awesome. But now you're living in not in a basement and there.
No, but anyway, yeah. Like when I moved out of there, I was so quick to move out of there that like I got a real shitty fucking spot. It was so bad, dude. There was no
yeah?
goddamn fucking like the kitchen was like the size of. It was smaller than the kitchen at the studio, like, and
Oh,
there was less
really?
counter space, and there was
Wow.
no living room. There was just two bedrooms. I don't know why I got a two-bedroom place. I'm like, oh fuck it, I guess I don't know. I'll have one room for activities. And anyway, so Brogan moved in there, or I tried moved in there, and yeah, once the lease was up, it's a pretty good time to be looking in Toronto for some places to rent. And we got like when you picture the platonic ideal of a downtown cool apartment that you imagine when you want to move to Toronto, like that type of thing. We
Oh
got that.
shit.
Like it's the
Oh.
coolest spot.
Dude, I'm happy for you. That's gotta be pretty sick.
It was like 3 years of dog shit, and I just feel I was karmically building up for it, you know?
There you go. Let's go. As far as like my getting involved with the CCCRU, it comes from when they were like trying to rent out that building, and Gokanari was telling me about it. He was like, "Yeah, you could come by sometime," and I was like, "No, I don't want to just come by. I want to stay there for like a while." Well, actually, I was like, I want in on the project, and then he was like, "Okay, you can get in on the project, but then you have to stay for 6 months. You have to lock in for 6 months." And I was like, "All right, fine, I will do it." And then that's how I ended up on the floor of the CCCRU for 6 months.
Like you had the fucking funniest goddamn like you refused. Okay, where the hell's my mini map? Oh, fuck off. Okay, there's no textures right now. I just loaded back into the world expecting my mini map, and instead there's no textures.
Beautiful.
Oh no.
Beautiful. That old style jank.
I'm getting ESP. I could see in the distance people. Oh my god.
It's like glitching out.
Yeah, no, I could just there's no actual blocks. I can just see like the high saplo guy through walls.
Just relog. That'll probably fix it.
Fucking
Yeah. What were you saying though about the funniest thing? I'm curious.
one
Where are you
sec.
going with that?
Options. No.
Okay. We've got some more. Let's see what else is. First DayZ, and then next thing you know, you'll be playing Rust. May as well just start snorting
Dude,
Adderall
I played
now.
Rust back when that was a browser game, man. Dude, I'm like an OG for all of those games. That was my favorite genre of games. Oh my
Did you
God,
also
man.
used to snort Adderall too?
No, never. I was such a
Never.
wholesome kid up until university. I didn't do anything. I didn't even. My first time smoking weed was like the Labor Day weekends of grade 12.
Wow.
Like, I was a wholesome kid.
You left it late.
Yeah. Well, no, that's as it should be. You should ideally
No,
want
yeah. I mean,
to
I say
avoid
that as
things for
someone
as
who's
long as
never
possible.
smoked weed ever.
Oh yeah. I always forget you're like an ultra. I wanted to say ultra virgin, but I'm like, no, not that.
No, well, you could say that. That'd be almost correct.
What do you call it though? There's. What the fuck is wrong with this?
What's going on?
Well,
Oh, the
if
mini
I-
map.
Well, no, the minimap's not here. But
Mhm.
also, I have ESP. I'm like, why do I have
Oh.
ESP?
Maybe it's a render setting. Usually, it could be your like GPU is not fucking with the mod.
Mod loader, maybe.
All right. I accidentally clicked the send message button and doubled down. My bad. That's what Gooberstein's answer to would. Well, what was your what was the question you wanted to say, Gooberstein, that you had to double down on? I'd be curious to to know what it is. Would you and Net cuddle on the studio floor? Well, both of us have had long stints of sleeping on the floor, so yeah.
Yeah, actually, no. When I moved into my new place, I didn't buy a bed, and I was sleeping on the floor for over half a year. And then my mother unfortunately found out. And my plan was I was going to buy a bed with my first money from YouTube, right? That was going to be like a fun little story or whatever. And my mom was so distraught. She was like crying, like, "Oh my God, Nick, you're basically homeless. Like, you understand this is how homeless people." I'm like, "What?" Anyway, and then she bought a fucking bed mattress and shit for me. And then like 2 months later, I earned enough to buy it myself. I'm like, "You just robbed me of this fun little whimsical story of, I slept on the floor. I bought my bed with my first YouTube page." I'm like, "Thanks." It's really
thanks, Mom.
I appreciate it. Like, but like, God damn it, though.
Yeah. That's funny. I was like, yeah. I told my parents, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to Toronto to pay to sleep on the floor for 6 months. Bye.
Yeah, your parents are just like so like, "Oh God damn it, Saplo, please, why?"
No, they're just like, yeah, that sounds like a good opportunity. Go for it.
Yes, that's like an opportunity to sleep on the floor. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. And they're like, yep, go do that. That's great. I'm trying to get a collective of burgeoning creators going in Dallas, Texas, but none of us have made any videos yet. I have a few cohorts interested in the CCRU and the CCCRU, but it's a big inspiration for all. So like as far as like that, I think it's kind of difficult to make like to get a studio thing going if they're, I don't know, like financially, like you need to have like some sort of income, right? So like for pretty much all of us, we had like jobs beforehand, whatever, right? And then like the mainstay, the main people like J-Rek, who was like mainly bankrolling it, he was making, he's already successful via the YouTube thing. Like I'd say like a studio it isn't worth it in a financial sense until after you've already made it, that kind of thing. Then it's useful.
Well, like part of the reason you do it anyway is because like you want it's hard to capture lightning in a bottle like that,
Yeah.
And so like you want to you want to get it going while it's possible to get going, and it's not financially worthwhile. Like I think like even in spite of me learning everything from being able to be around other cool people and stuff here, like I don't feel like it's been financially directly like, oh yeah, this was a good financial decision. It's just more of like, fuck yeah, this is awesome to be part of.
I'd say it's like it's a good thing if it's more socially for like people who do the same thing to be around each other. But I wouldn't even necessarily consider the space like as a studio in the way that it functioned when I was there as being very productive. Like I wouldn't.
Oh no, it's definitely more productive.
Call it that. No, it's more of a chill. It's like to hang out, and it's like you can hang out in your own house, right? And you just bring your friends over, right? So it's sort of like I think a thing for people who are like in the YouTuber industry thing, but also for people who are like who are successful but are like autistic and can't make friends. Like it's good for that kind of person,
Yeah.
Like I mean, like it's like I mean now it's like a bit bigger than that. So now it's just like but before like the core group was a very like nerdy kind of group of people. I feel like not in a bad way, but like it's like for people whose interests are YouTube, it's kind of hard to like find someone who also likes that to the same degree.
Yeah, even just having that shared kind of language and be able to reference and understand the references.
Yeah, like the same kind of culture. It's like YouTube drama, even like weird like YouTube drama in real life. When you talk to people who are into it, they're like losers, right? But people who are every YouTuber is aware of the drama thing that's going on, which I think is kind of cool. Like, because it like. Well,
I mean, like it's just like it's like shared industry gossip,
Yeah. Yeah, and then as like a cultural exchange thing for the rest of the internet, it's good, but yeah, it doesn't like pay dividends necessarily in a direct way.
Yeah. But you shouldn't look at everything as a pure like how does this monetarily benefit me?
Oh yeah, no, you shouldn't. I agree wholeheartedly. But like I'd say if you're just starting out small, like don't whatever you do to start your studio, don't spend money. Like for me, I have one that goes on with just my friends, but we meet up in my house in my room once a week. Like that's our thing. We call like studio night, and we go do that together, and we just like work on little personal projects, right? Which is like nice because you don't have to, we don't buy a space that we're not like making enough money to maintain, that kind of thing.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing
it's still
too. It's like it's a big financial
yeah,
sink, so you got to have the cash flow to make sure that it can be okay.
exactly, yeah. So like be frugal, don't be reckless about it, and it should be good.
All right, let's see
It's
if
more
this.
of like,
Oh
is it working?
no, motherfucker! I was like, hey, no.
Nope. All right. All
What
right.
the fuck? Okay, fuck this goddamn mini map. Oh god, why is this so fucking I just wish shit would work.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. Every time I have a technical computer issue, I have that exact feeling. I'm like, why is this just not working? Like, why did they make a computer if it doesn't work? Like, what's the
Right?
point?
It's like this was all just a waste. I'm just so
Yeah.
mad. God has forsaken me. Like I just
Literal,
start swearing
yeah,
into the sky.
hours and years and days of my life just thinking about it's like, and then I start feeling like I'm the crazy person for trying the same thing over and over again. And like, sure, but it's like it worked one time. Why doesn't it work again? you know?
Right?
What Minecraft version is this? If you go into the description of the stream, it's released 1.6.2, but it should be in the description of the
Which is a
stream.
terrible version. Like what a non like
Look,
why would you put it on this version, man?
Because it's progressively updating. We've been on alpha. We went on the alpha versions of Minecraft and have updated all the way to this version. So we went through alpha, beta. We've got like chunk generation from the old days and whatnot. So it's like supposed to update past this eventually, but I just kind of got stuck on this version because I kind of like lost interest in updating. So now I just maintain until I like feel the push to make it on a newer version. So there's like a logic to it. Not a great logic, but there is a logic to it.
All right, let me get rid of Forge. Maybe Forge is why it's doing that.
That might be it. I'm okay. So aside from just putting my money where my mouth is and making videos, do you have any words of wisdom for an aspiring video creative? I really like your candid style of filmmaking. I'd also say I also think your candid style of filmmaking is really good. And it's also super impressive because very few people can ramble as fluidly as you can, I feel.
Well, honestly, like I mean, part of it's just kind of you gotta like develop the skills and shit
That's
over
true,
time.
yeah.
But also you just gotta do it. Just fucking send her. Like the biggest issue is everyone always like lets planning and just trying to figure shit out dominates ever doing it. You just gotta like be okay with the fact that things aren't as good as you could have made them and shit. Just be like, fuck it. It needs to be done. Like a lot of the shit that I make, I'm constantly distraught with the fact that this could have been better and shit. And like especially not this video, but the one before it on immigration. I'm like, fucking hell, because like the government locked me out of my fucking abandoned factory. All right, and it was all bullshit too, because like the reason why there was some middle schooler. There's a homeless encampment behind the factory, and there was a middle schooler that was rifling through some tents or some shit, and then a homeless dude came and beat him up or some shit, and then the moms of the local community got together and said, "This factory needs to be closed. The government needs to do my job for me because I can't parent. I can't get my kid to go somewhere or not." And I'm like, my factory was innocent in this shit, ladies. Come on, what the fuck you doing? Like, the factory being buttoned up is not going to stop your kid from getting mugged by, like, a homeless dude or something. I don't know. But anyway. And so, like, it got locked down, right? And I couldn't refilm some shit. And I was so distraught because, like, fuck, I really wish it could have been better. But then I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to waste time on this. I need to just put out. I can't fucking focus on what could have been, you know?
I couldn't agree more. I like to try and learn from the folly of others. And my personal goat and mentor and collaborator is Gokanaru, who hasn't posted in over a year because he's trying to make the perfect hit piece video that could ever exist. And it's just like, I mean, he's working on it and he has this thing that works for him, but the output is so slow and it's so disastrous to your mental health that it's like, I try and do everything in my power to avoid like thinking or working on a project for so long, especially when a lot of it is mentally recovering from working on the project you burnt yourself out on, you know? Like doing everything you can possibly do in your power to avoid ever burning out. It's impossible, but to really, 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 really make it so that you work it kind of like a job where it's like I work certain hours and then I take breaks. Taking breaks is kind of the big thing because no matter how like what your skill level is, whatever, you can run yourself like through. You can run yourself thin or whatever until then you will never
Gonna be
feel
ran through.
like, yeah, you'll get ran through. You'll get thrown to the side of the road emotionally, like an
Yo,
emotional.
is there a way to
condom.
switch what the full screen is?
Like how
Minecraft?
big it is, like the UI.
No, what screen it's on.
I'm sorry.
Like it's on the wrong monitor.
You can't you just like hit escape and drag it to the other one?
No, because then it goes into like the not full. God, why am I such a
then
boomer?
when you hit but drag it to the other screen and then hit F11. That should do it, I think.
Okay, so it's on the other screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so back to game, F11, and it's back on the wrong monitor. It
Then
just
I
keeps
think
bouncing back to the wrong monitor.
I think what happens is you have that other monitor selected as like your number one.
I don't though. That's what's fucking with me. I'm like, I don't.
Well, maybe it goes to your secondary monitor. That's odd. Or maybe, yeah, okay. That sounds like that's just cooked from this version. You like the windowless, borderless?
I don't want to have a fucking window thing as if it's not technically full screen around. It's like, nah, just make it full.
Well, you could try turning off your secondary monitor, perhaps. That would probably fix it.
Trying that shit.
Man starts ripping wires out of his computer.
I am, dude. I'm actually like, it's. I'm just technology. You see, like all of the shit that I have as my setup for how I film and shit. I got really lucky because I got to think before going in. I'm like, okay, what's the optimal setup? And I researched it for like 2 or 3 weeks. I'm like, okay, Osmo Pocket 3 is the best camera run and gun setup. It just works, you know? And then for my mic, I already had the microphone, and I'm like, let me just buy a Zoom F3 field recorder. That way it can, record wirelessly. And, just shit like that. I'm like, okay, I know this setup is going to work. I never have to think about it again. But then whenever shit does go wrong, I'm like, I specifically worked so I didn't have to think about this shit. Fuck.
That's fair. What was funny? When I first met you, we went to, I think it was a hookah bar with Art Chad and Gokanaru and J-Reg, I think. And I was like, wow, you were like such a good like storyteller and charismatic personality. But the moment you started talking about your YouTube ideas and the fact that like you're like, yeah, I bought like this nice camera, I was like, this dude ain't gonna do nothing. Because like so many people they're like, yeah, I'm gonna get into YouTube, and then they're like, yeah, so I got a good camera and I have all these big ideas and these lists I have, but they never follow through, So I was kind of in my mind. I'm like, I don't know if you're. I don't know if that was a good decision.
No, Duncan was the same. Like he's like, bro, I did not think you were gonna make it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like most people, I give off a lot of red flags that most people, when they give off, it means they're just never gonna amount to anything, Yeah. But like, you should never worry about that. Like I could sense at the time too. Like people are like, they didn't believe in me, but I don't need an external. Yeah. Kind of source of that thought. I'm like, I know what I'm gonna do, Like I don't need others to be like, yes, I also agree you're gonna pan out. Like,
No, it just doesn't matter. Agree more, yeah. Like, who cares what people think of you when you're like you just do. If you do what you say you're gonna do, well, it doesn't matter how you act, or how you come off as if you actually follow through on what you say you're gonna do. So works out great.
Literally does not matter. All right, I am as good as it's gonna be for this. Uh-oh. Where did Minecraft go? Oh no.
Just got busted.
Come on, man.
Monitor you disconnected.
No, I had it set up, and then I reconnected the monitor. I disconnected, and it just. And God has forsaken me,
bruh. The studio idea is very far off for everyone. The hardest part is making videos while we all have school/jobs. And my advice to you for that would be, unless you're gonna spend like the time that you've allotted for working on videos actually on like a big video, I'd just say work on like small projects if it can finish really quick that aren't really complicated. I think this is how it should work for most people. Like NetLoss is a bit of an exception because I think you have structure from like what your like old job and whatnot that you're able to transfer into other projects. But a lot of people they kind of think about making stuff from a like I had an idea, but I don't really know how. Like not knowing enough about the idea to
Well, there's
know
just way
the
too much
commitment it
shit to
is.
do
Yeah.
beyond the idea, right? It's like, okay, I have this idea for a video. It's like, well, how do I edit videos? Oh my God, how
Yeah.
does audio work? How does like all of this shit? There's just so many different things you have to learn at once, you know?
Yeah,
And so
and
the
so
key is
like
just to like
yeah.
learn it, like just send it on something, and just kind of like you're gonna learn through doing, and
That
then
that
you
and
know,
not getting caught up with the fact that you don't know something too. That's a big one. You
oh yeah,
tell him to press Windows P. Google what that does
Windows P
before
for
you do it.
what?
I just don't. I don't know. It might be like that Mac button that just deletes all of the
Yeah,
tabs on your computer.
yeah. No, okay, so step one, net loss. You go into delete system 32.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, we're
So
fucking fine.
yeah, I think that like when it comes to making things though, I have this problem where I have like massive ideas, the biggest, longest, hardest project idea you could ever have, but I don't have that follow through nearly as much as I have with other things. So you have to like it's about pacing and like not expecting it to be done immediately and whatnot. But for someone getting into it, you want to have a process finish. You know what else? Okay, that's fine. Well, you want to you want to you want to go through all the steps of making a video and posting and making the thumbnail and editing and recording and writing as many times as possible. So I would say start with really small, like a minute long idea, like a 1 minute idea, because a 1 minute video is the shortest you can do with it, but still have like touch all the bases that you would need. So you'd like write that, you'd record it, you'd edit it, you'd make the thumbnail for it. And then the turnaround time isn't going to be months. It might not even be like weeks. It could probably be like 3 days. And then you touch base on all of those cycles things that you need to be able to do as a YouTuber, which is make a thumbnail, know a title, do the recording, like record well, edit, and you're not going to be good at any of these things when you start out if you don't, already have experience doing them. So touching base with them as much as possible is the only way you're going to get better, and immediately doing like this dream project idea that you have that's going to take a lot of time is just going to burn you out or make you're going to be depressed that you're not able to manipulate the editing or the audio or record to as good as the
Oh,
vision
there's
is in
nothing
your
worse
head.
than the
So
frustration of knowing what you want to do and just not
yeah,
being able to pull it off. You're like, I know I could do
exactly.
this. There's a thing, and whatever I'm doing is not it. You know?
Exactly. Yeah, no, I couldn't agree more. Like I have been there, and the only feeling I would say that is worse than not being able to do it, because that breeds creativity. Because then you have to think of a way to do it that you without that like do something similar because you can't do it, or brute force it, right? The worst one is knowing exactly what to do, but being like, I can't be fucked to do it.
Oh,
That
that's
one
just
hits me
different.
often. I'm like, I know exactly what needs to be done. I do not have the energy to do it. If I try to do that thing to what I'm thinking in my head, I will burn out, and this project will not get finished. Like I have that happen almost like every time I make a video. I have to like cut out something. I'm just like, I hit my rock bottom, or I hit the limit of what I'm actually able to do. Does that ever happen for you, or do you always get all your ideas done?
What?
Do you ever hit like a thing where you're like, yeah, I have to scrap this, like just don't have the energy to do it, like it's now or never kind of thing?
I mean, like, typically, if I have some kind of like crash show like that, it's normally around. It's kind of like around just. I'm trying to think here. Normally, I just fucking do it. That's the thing. It's like at the end of the day, you just know you totally could, and so you
Yeah.
just kind of like do it. You don't really like spend time belaboring
Agonizing
over
over it.
shit that doesn't matter like that. Like if I feel lazy about shit, typically it's just because like I'm kind of stalling for whatever reason, and I don't know. Usually, I feel like this is like an issue I had when I was younger, and I just kind of I don't
Yeah.
anymore as much.
That's fair. I feel like I've had to like a lot of JReg on his like second channel. A lot of his advice is really resonant for me, where I will work on projects and I'll have an idea, but I will not. If I hit a point of resistance, I rarely have the energy to actually break through, and it's much better to like compromise and cut down or minimize the difficulty of it. Like just get rid of whatever's doing it hard, because I'll get stuck, and then if I'm stuck, I can be stuck on something for several months, and then I'm just doing nothing. I'm literally just thinking about how I don't want to do this thing or what needs to be done, but I'm not doing anything. And then you just start this cycle of just being unproductive, and so I find that it's better to cast away them, so and then save that like energy and that resolve for like an idea that's better, if that makes any sense. Like sometimes I'll get hit with something that like I'm like, this is the thing that needs to be good, but I'm not going to do the thing that needs to be good every single day, because you're like sort of investing a lot.
Sometimes it's just like, what do I feel like on the day, you know?
Yeah, that too, because it's like you can like, or it's pivot to another project. Actually, that's another thing. Having like two projects going, like one that's like the lesser thing, and then the bigger thing. So when you're like, I like right now I am gonna crash out if I have to finish this edit because it's just so annoying, and I don't know, whatever, my computer's lagging. You could just be like, I'm just gonna go to this other one that's easier to do and just work on that.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Just having other shit to bounce off of. That way, it never feels like you're stuck doing one thing. That's another way to never be like losing, so to speak.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's get. We got. If your kid gets beat up at an abandoned location because of your lack of parenting, that's just natural selection, not the cool factory's fault. Couldn't agree more.
Right? Like, come on, people. God, so mad.
NetLoss has like mycelium intelligence. I don't understand what.
What? Mycelium? Oh, as in like mushrooms?
Yeah.
Is he saying I'm on shrooms?
I don't know. Maybe.
You never know.
I feel like I am mentoring a lot of my friends, but have not found a proper role model for the type of creative output I'm interested in. Dallas is and I think there's Dallas is truly a barren wasteland of pure NPCs. Damn. That's so.
I mean, as true as that may be, you know, don't ever get hung up on like whatever the fuck your immediate surroundings are giving for options or shit. You know, like it shouldn't matter if Dallas is a wasteland. Okay, you're not living in Dallas. It's the current year. You're living online. You know, you live wherever you want to be mentally.
You can find someone online. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what it is for me. Like Gokinaru, I don't meet up with him nearly as much as I talk with him online. Because he lives on the other side of the country, and I can't. Although we would if I was around. Definitely did an awful lot of walking and talking in Toronto. I'll say that much. But yeah, so you know, I would say there's something in your mind that is like stopping you from doing something or is holding you back. I almost, like, in my experience, almost all of it is actually, like, in your brain. Your brain is the reason you're not wanting to do something. Because if you want to do something truly, like, make a whatever video, and you really want to do it, it'll be, like, resistance is what is, like, the copes in your brain where you're like, I can't do it because my camera's not good enough, or I can't do it because, like, it's raining outside. You know, but it's like,
Brogan,
if you really
says,
wanted to get it done, you just go outside and film in the rain. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't be a pussy. Oh no, it's bad weather right now. It's like, no, you don't want to do it. Brogan says,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, or it can be like there's like a million variations of that where it's like, it's not the right time. I'm not feeling it, or it could be like, yeah, this exact thing that needs to happen is not happening. It's just like you might have to do the video without doing the thing you wanted to do because. You know, waiting forever is doing. Waiting is not doing.
Wait, what?
Who are you talking to right now, NetLoss?
Oh no, Brogan. Brogan was saying hello.
Oh, Brogan. Oh, hi. How's it going, Brogan? Can you hear me?
He says, "How's it going?"
No, you can't hear me. Okay.
I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me. I'm on speakerphone.
Well, no, but I'm just communicating.
Oh yeah.
What's it?
Wonderful.
Oh, heck no.
How's life going for him? I see his channel's taken off a lot more than it was when I was in Toronto.
Yeah, how's life going, Brogan?
Mm-hmm.
Got a girlfriend.
Got a girlfriend,
Oh
new
shit!
job.
A new job. Let's go. Oh, so he's not
You know?
bartending anymore.
Wait. You have a new job? Yeah, no, my cross broke. Very inauspicious. But wait, you got a new job? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, he's writing for John Oliver.
John Oliver, for real? Damn, how did he get that job? John Oliver,
He's doing
like
Last
the
Week
Tonight
Tonight
Show
now.
guy. John
3,000 a
Oliver
week for Last Week Tonight. He's crazy.
Wow.
Damn.
What do you
No, he's not
like?
writing
What
for
do you
John
write?
Oliver.
Like
It's
you're
Rob
writing
Oliver?
his jokes and stuff?
Rob the bank on Instagram.
Interesting. So this is a John Oliver's Rob the. Okay, I can't do anything on this computer right now, but
We've known of each other for like 2 years.
Oh fuck.
He's like a good billionaire.
He's a good billionaire.
He's a good.
Wait, he's a billionaire?
John Oliver is a billionaire. Dude,
It's
what
not
is
John Oliver.
the British guy, right?
No, just fuck. Wait, one sec. Okay, where the hell is the audio for this shit? God fucking damn it. Output device, more. There. Oh, all right. Speak now.
Hello, how's it going?
Yes.
Oh, am I going on speakerphone now?
Yeah, you're on speaker, Logan.
Oh, okay. You got to get close to the mic. You're very quiet on my end.
Hello.
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 Oh man, I just got a craving for fucking chow mein.
Chow mein. Damn, that's pretty crazy.
I can't be eating though.
Why is this shit not working? Fuck. I'm so mad. How do I make this shit zoomed out more? Options? Don't laugh at what I'm trying to do.
I'm laughing at a.
Client binds? No.
I made a meme emoji of Audrey, and then I put a retard helmet on her.
A retard helmet?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like the...
Like on the emoji.
Yeah. Oh my god, no.
She takes this vitamin C supplement that she gets from Switzerland,
Okay.
and the brand's called Burgerstein,
Burgerstein?
and extended release. The way they extended release is communicated on medication in Swiss German is just the word retard.
You got retard
The
vitamins.
bottle says Burgerstein retard.
Yeah, let's go.
That's it. That's what I've been calling her for weeks.
Burgerstein retard. Where the fuck? How do I turn on X-ray? Fuck. Wait, Saplo, can you still hear me? Saplo? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Saplo? Uh-oh. God fucking damn it. Saplo? 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 Why can't I hear you then? Wait. It could be at read. Okay, speak again. Saplo? Saplo?
hear me? It was my mic.
There we go.
It was definitely my mic. That was what happened. It's kind of crazy. It got busted.
Turn on fucking X-ray, man. God damn.
Cannot hear Saplo, but can hear NetLoss. Oh, there we go. Well, now you can hear me, right?
Who?
Hello?
Why can't I hear you then? Hello.
Oh, is my thing fucked up? No. Oh, interesting. Okay, let me see. Hello, hello, hello. No, okay, that's working there. So you should be able to hear me. I can hear you on the Discord.
Yeah, you can. I can hear you now. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah, that's all good. Oh, it's because my OBS shit the bed. That's why. Oh, all right. Now it's all working again. We're good. Can you say something into the thing?
Hello.
Yeah. Okay, that's working good. We're good. It's all back online. Yay. So I run ArtChad's live channel currently, and that's been a good experience running video concepts, but oration for my own videos is the hardest part, hands down. So true. Mentally, I live in Seattle.
Mentally, I live in Seattle? God, that's cursed. Never live in Seattle, bro. What are you doing?
Well, no, mentally, though. Is that better or worse?
That's even worse. It's like, at least physically, you know, you're stuck where you are, but
you
like mentally,
from Seattle, but when Seattle's with you forever.
That's what I'm saying. Like, god damn it, what are you doing?
You're right.
Oh, get that fancy fuck. Okay, holy fuck, we're actually back. We are so finally fucking back.
You know, it's interesting that you run ArtChad's live channel, because I remember when ArtChad said that he was doing that, and you were doing it. I was like competing with you with the Gokanaru Plus channel. I was like, I have to make more videos than the ArtChad's live channel now. And then I got banned off YouTube, so.
You got banned?
That was it. The Gokanaru Plus channel got deleted.
Oh yeah, you were impersonating him.
Impersonating Gokanaru, which is like fucked up, because Gokanaru was like letting me do this. It was with permission.
No, I'm sorry, man. You're impersonating him. You're impersonating him. Doesn't matter if he consents. Did YouTube consent? Huh?
Dude, it's fucked up. It was basically his. In name, not in. It was his channel in name. So
Gokanaru in name only.
Yeah, not in practice, clearly. But, you know, and it's just like, that's fucking shitty. Oh, hello. Hi, Saplo. You made it here. So here you go. Have 14 pork chops.
Come on.
Oh, thanks for the
Fuck, man.
flower. I appreciate the flower. So I think that, anyway, it was funny. I've been slacking always. Nah, it's all good. I got banned, and then now I've started reposting videos on another channel called Lil Gawk that's run by Gokanaru, like through YouTube's system, so they know.
Lil Gawk.
Yeah, it's called Lil Gawk, and we've been posting frequently on there. And I re-uploaded everything, and it's now all scheduled to be posted until next year, January. And I got videos till January 29th, and it posts every 2 days. And now I make a new clip every day. That's the new thing that I've been doing. I'm on that every day, bro. Oh, wait, you know what? Hi Saplo is going to. Here's two pickaxes. You're gonna start mining out the corridors with me. That's what you're doing. Yeah, so that's kind of been the grind I've been on. But yeah, that's like you gotta. We're in competition, dude. We're on a clip channel farm fight right now. That's what we're doing.
Gotta get him.
Mm-hmm. I must keep up with the Gokanaru industrial complex, dude. Why does it give me a error anyways, even though I'm not off? Whatever. I must keep up. Yeah, dude. Here's the thing about the Gokanaru industrial complex. It's just me. There's a whole thing. It's just me. I am the Gokanaru industrial complex. For the first time in Minecraft history, slave labor. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're doing slave labor. It's just me too, but Broker never streams. That's true. Gokanaru does at least stream every week. Why am I getting... I should not be getting your, like, connection errors in my feed when I'm not opt on the server.
My connection erroring?
Yeah, you're getting like lag back errors or something.
Yeah, I am actually right now. How'd you know?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
you're
because
modding.
I think it was still registering me as opt on the server when I was
You're an
before.
op, all right. That's for sure.
um, yeah. Yeah. So I'm like lucky. At least Go Canary streams constantly, but like, not constantly. He streams once a week.
Yeah, every Friday.
Pizza Hut.
The fucker.
Dude, my freaking my slave just left to go to Pizza Hut. What the hell?
That's some
That's
bullshit. Okay.
that's an L. That's an L.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
God, where's some coal right now?
yeah. I have to get our chat on as a guest sometime as well. He streams. He doesn't stream that infrequently. I feel like it's like
Nah,
once
he's
a
pretty
month
infrequent.
or twice a month.
He used
Like
to go
that's
more, but like, you
yeah.
know, just
Why'd he cool
I don't know.
off?
He's
Do
got a lot of
do you know the
split.
reason?
What?
No, what's the reason? Do you know? Like
That he doesn't
why
stream
did
as much?
Yeah, is it not profitable or something?
Well, I mean that too, but also just he has so much shit on the go. You know, it's just hard
I
to like
guess that's
balance
fair.
everything like that.
Apparently, his personal friend John Oliver gave him a job.
Yeah, John Oliver's got him fucking connected now.
Yeah, he's got him working him. Haven't
He's
posted
lived
clips
up.
from last stream, but it was like 2-3 weeks. 2-3 weeks since the last stream. Damn. Yeah, I've been trying to up my stream game recently, just because I said at the start of this year that 2025 would be my year for my channel to explode in popularity, and then I spent 8 months doing fuck all. So now
As she goes.
the last few months of the year, I am grinding. I'm posting, like, I'm trying to like fix all of my sleeping schedule issues and productivity
Okay,
issues.
that's
Post
never
more.
gonna happen. Okay.
Hey, no, I think I got it. I almost got it working. I think I
Okay,
had
I shouldn't say
I had
never
it
then.
locked in, and then now it's starting to slip out of my grasp again. But I've done it multiple times where I have a good sleep schedule. And
Nah, dude, I fucking fixed my
yeah.
sleep schedule like a week ago, and then immediately the weekend hit, and it was back to dude,
Yeah.
I'm on the opposite. Like if you didn't know the AM and PM of when I woke up and went to bed, you'd be like, oh yeah, that's normal, and then it's like, oh wait, he's living on
I
China
see.
time.
Well, that's what happened. Like I lived in Japan for 3 months, and like I think my schedule, like I didn't really get jet lag because my schedule is just the same as what I was waking up at. And
Hmm.
then when I came back here, I didn't get like I fell asleep at a normal time for some reason, and then I just like kept it going since I got back. Remember,
And that's the
if
beauty.
there's remember if there's Adderall, there's a way to do anything. I don't prescribe to the substance
You don't
abuse
prescribe to it?
method. I don't have a I also don't have a prescription.
Your doctor
Um,
doesn't prescribe.
No, yeah, he doesn't. He's like, no, I'm morally opposed to it. I'm like, what is the point of having a doctor if you
Yeah,
can't
we
give
mean
yourself
morally
a-
opposed. Okay, what if I need an
Well, he's just
abortion? Are you gonna be
no,
like, oh yes, but God didn't
no.
intend
He was like, it wasn't that. He was just like, I don't feel qualified to prescribe you it, so I'm gonna send you to somebody else.
qualified.
And
Oh, yeah, I know
the
I'm a
other per-
doctor. I'm not qualified.
yeah, no,
though.
he's like, I'm not a specialist, and this stuff's like crack, so I don't want to give it to you just for you to fucking do
Yeah.
it. And I'm like, well,
I need
all
someone
right.
else to sign off on this. I don't want
Yeah,
the
he's like,
liability.
someone else is gonna bear that responsibility.
Young
Saplo,
Saplo
you want to
going
add me on
hog
Discord?
wild.
One must keep their enemies close. Yeah, sure. I'll you add me, and then I'll add you after.
It's a power game. No. Okay, yeah. But
Mhm.
like to be subservient, you add me. Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
No, I'm just
let
like
me
my
maintain the power of this relationship.
No, exactly. Yeah. No, it's just laziness on my part. Well, also because I would have to like stop this stream, and I've got OBS, Minecraft, and a second monitor running, and that's about all. That's a little bit more than what my GPU can handle on this laptop. So it's like it's bugging out.
God, finally diamonds.
That's okay. I'm the small fry in this big pond. We got bigger fish to fry. Drop your. It's Saplo. It's exactly my same as my Minecraft and YouTube channel name. Yeah. You said that when I was living in Japan, I couldn't do any streams because I was busy having my Wi-Fi get it overheating and not fucking working. So you said you had a funny Wi-Fi story you wanted to share on
Oh, yeah,
stream.
you're saying that your Wi-Fi router kept overheating, right?
Yeah. Because it's a
Well,
tiny
like,
little like phone-sized thing.
well, back in the day, when Jules first came out, I remember when
Mm-hmm.
Jules first dropped. That was like I remember I bought one, and it just looked like a USB stick, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was at just a random it was like a house party or something during the summer, and people are like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a vape, but it's salt nicotine." And at first, people are like, "Oh, okay." And then someone would hit it, and they're like, "Whoa!" And then next thing you know, I had like 5 or 6 people just huddled around me. Anytime that I wasn't vaping actively, they'd be like, "Oh, can I have a rip or shit?" I went to the toilet at one point, and these fuckers, one of them followed me, and I'm like actively peeing, and they opened the door. They're like, "Oh, are you using the jewel?" I'm like, dude, my dick is in my hand, and they're like, "Yeah, yeah." So like, "Wait, can I have the jewel?" I'm like, "Fucking here."
Damn.
Anyway, dude, it was crazy, man. 2018, the year of the jewel. Okay, we're selling candy flavored drugs to kids. It was
Let's
beautiful. I
go.
loved it. But I also had one of those portable power banks too, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when you had it in the slot, it literally looked like a Wi-Fi extender with like a little antenna and shit. And I
Oh,
remember I was
okay.
in class and I was vaping or like I just had it out, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and this girl's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a portable Wi-Fi extender." "Oh, really?" "Yeah, yeah, just to get better internet, but sometimes it
Mm.
overheats." And she's like, "Oh, really?" I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, but then like you can just cool it down." She's like, "How?" And I just take a rip of the jewel, and she looks so shell shocked. She had like that like horrified 1,000-yard stare. She is without even blinking or saying anything to me. She just turns back and starts staring at the prof and pretending to write notes to like distract herself from what she just witnessed. And in my
Dude, that's
mind, I'm like, I
awesome.
just imagine to this day she's out here thinking there's guys sucking off their Wi-Fi extender to get some more to cool it down.
It's like that's one of those things too. She's like not gonna be able to figure it out till she describes it to someone. They're like, "That's just a vape."
Not even. It's like you could describe it to someone, but no one's gonna put two and two together, at least at
Maybe that's
first,
true.
right?
Yeah, 4 or 5 thousand yard stare.
You know. All right, I got diamond tools.
Damn.
What else do I need here?
Already,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
Mining,
bro. I mean, it's in the name.
mine for Minecraft. Yeah. I
I think back in the day, Hitler had a real good book on the topic. He was like Minecraft or whatever. I think he called it.
Look at this unknown Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah, dude, he was like an OG. He put one out. The streets have still they're still recovering from
The streets are still the streets of Berlin are still fucking yeah.
No one was ever the same after he dropped Minecraft. He dropped that from
Careful
jail,
now,
dude. He
buddy.
was,
You've you're
I shouldn't be making these
technically
jokes
not
after
in
putting out
any
the
legal
Netanyahu
hot
video.
water. Yeah. Technically, as of right now, you're not in any legal hot water, but
Nor am I suicidal.
nor are you suicidal or anything.
No. All right,
Oh
come
boy,
on. A little
boy,
bit more
boy, boy,
diamonds.
boy, boy.
Oh, God, I can't stop crafting.
You can't stop crafting.
I'm mining my craft down here in these mines.
Hell yeah. That's what we like to hear.
Oh my
Or
God.
maybe I should get mining too, because I have
What the hell
nothing.
have you been doing?
I've just been repairing some like spawn roads. That's what I've been doing. We got some community
There's
builds.
infrastructure?
There's some. It's in a giant castle. It's not a
I
castle.
thought
It's a
this was just a
giant pile of
wasteland.
cobblestone.
I wasn't aware there
It's
was
not.
actual
No.
like.
There's quite a
You know.
few things just kind of skittered around. You just have to know where they are. Like the center of the world, 0, 0, like both coordinates 0.
Hmm.
There's an underground city that got lava casted over. So basically, there's a giant mountain of cobblestone on top of it.
Oh, that's what
Um,
that is.
and then inside the mountain of cobblestone is like a mini hotel that I made in the
Ah.
stream one time with some like I think there's like a farm upstairs somewhere.
Nah, you see the CCCRU Minecraft server. That thing was beautiful. This one, I mean, like it's got like the 2B2T kind of vibe to it, you know?
It does, yeah, yeah.
Dude, I
Just a
spent
little
so
bit.
long making a giant field of wheat for no reason. It's
Well,
so
that's the whole
beautiful.
point of Minecraft is to do a bunch of shit for no reason, right?
Oh yeah, but like,
Somebody
damn,
made
dude, that
a
field of wheat,
canal here.
the canal.
That a canal that just goes out for like a couple thousand blocks. You can put a boat in it. You can sail down the river.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's see. What else? It's been about an hour, so I think we're gonna start wrapping things down a little bit. So let's see. You've made your video, your most recent video. You just finished that up, and that's
hmm.
a nice spicy topic. Is there anything that you like learned while like making that video that you decided not to put in that you would want to share with us, if there's anything?
I mean, like a lot of the stuff that like I learned but decided not to share was just like more like circumstantial shit or like just shit that like there was no
Mm-hmm.
good place to put it. Like I'm trying to think right now. There was a few things like I don't know. Broadly speaking, I don't think there's any smoking gun that, oh yes, Netanyahu knew or anything ahead of time. But like, just combining everything together, even if he didn't know, it's like he may as
Mm-hmm.
well have known.
Yeah, yeah. It's like given the it's everything but.
Mm. Oh God, where the fuck did I put those diamonds? How many diamonds
Isn't
do I have right
it? What
now?
did you think about when the Nelk boys had him on for the podcast for a podcast? What do you think of that?
I thought it was. No! Oh! Oh! No! No! No!
R.I.P.
No!
That is an
Oh
L right there.
no! All of my diamonds! I just spent the last hour. Fuck! I'm so
Nah,
mad.
we get to experience the beautiful
I'm so
cracked out.
fucking mad. Why are we on this stupid world, Saplo? We had a nice world on the CCCRU server.
It's true. Maybe we should have done that
Fuck this. I'm
instead.
going to the CCCRU server, man. Fuck this.
That's all right.
I'm so mad. I can't believe I just melted in the lava. God fucking damn it. Oh.
Oh man.
Oh
Yep.
my God. I'm so
Yep.
disconcerted right now.
Uh, that's how I like to play the game. I like to play it all fucked up
I
like
can't
that.
believe that. As I fucking like was mining, I knew there was lava nearby, and I remember I mined the block directly above me as I was tunneling through, and I'm like, why does it sound like I just made the lava like I entered the room suddenly with it?
Yeah.
And then as I was like, wait, no, back up, Nick. Oh God, no. It was so over. It's so fucking over.
Have you played Terraria before?
Yeah, it was
I've
never
not,
much as
that's
mine.
I've been stuck like with the lava in that game is really aggressive.
Mm.
It just
Oh
it
hell yeah!
gets its
This
claws
is
in
a
you.
way better fucking sir. Oh my God! I forgot all the cool trees I planted. Holy shit! There's a giant cherry grove or whatever the fuck over there. That's cool.
Oh, I made it.
Damn.
Yeah, I built the giant cherry tree
Oh
forest.
my God! I got dope armor too. I got like protection 4 and everything.
You really grinded that one out hard, didn't you?
Just to never play the server again.
Oh, that's how it should be, isn't it?
Yeah, that's how it always is. God damn though, dude. Holy fucking shit! This field of wheat is gorgeous.
What inspired
Man,
you to make
this
the
is a
field of
server.
wheat?
I just was like, oh, that looks like it could be a thing, and then I made it.
Exactly as it was meant to.
Oh God, I forgot I was supposed to be feeding all of these sheep here too. Man,
Oh,
fuck
I
your
think I.
server, man. Get over here on this one.
Yeah. All right, we'll do the last like 20 minutes of this stream on there. How about that?
Yes, thank you,
We'll,
thank you.
we'll do that. I'll move over.
What was I
All right,
trying
let me
to?
see. That was what version is that on?
No,
I think it's this one. I'm just gonna give it a shot.
no.
I was actually thinking for the CCCRU server that there's like potential there for like some cool sort of thing that's like Minecraft related, but
Oh,
I
yeah.
just can't like. Well, it's not that I can't think of it exactly. It's just that I don't know exactly what I want to commit my energy to for it. But there's like, there's like some political triangle, yeah, the political triangle compass type activity that could be done on there, I feel like. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This should, why is this not? Game capture. Game capture the Minecraft, please. Interesting that it doesn't. Oop, I just showed my face, dude. It's crazy.
Not your
For
face.
a split second, me completely naked. And I'm just
Uh-oh.
visible on camera for 4 seconds. Why is it not like a thing? That's so strange. My file looked nice. I'm just like showing random things on my desktop. Interesting. It actually seems busted. I don't seem like, it doesn't seem like I can actually show the Minecraft world at all. Okay. What we're gonna do is something that's a little risky. A little risky. We're gonna do display capture, and I'm gonna play the game off there. Can you see it though? Let's see. Yeah. Okay. You can see it. Well, that's the only way it seems to be able to run this.
There's the
Saplo
button.
gave it up for free. What does that mean? What are you fucking talking about?
Posting box
All
on main Saplo.
Posting. Oh yeah. 3 green check marks. It's true. It's true. I guess. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? This is a nice little server. So, oh, there you are down there.
Oh god, where'd I put that?
There
There we go.
I always forget to like wear armor when I'm building. I don't have any. But here's your big old wheat farm.
Where
Oh,
is
this is
the farming
such
button?
ear rape, dude. I actually think this is maxed out. If you feed them, they just start dying. How join? This
There
one
we
is a
go.
private server. You can't join it. Nobody can
It's secret.
except us. It's super secret.
I'm such a
I
good
think I might
farmer.
have-
Holy shit.
I might have showed the IP actually, but it doesn't matter because it's.
I'm so good at farming. Holy fuck.
I've been doing this little. So I made this cherry blossom like forest because I like the cherry blossom, and then I built this wall. Oops, because I was like, walls need to exist for a city to defend itself.
Okay, Trump.
You know,
Walls need to exist.
walls. Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about. Apparently, they're gonna release the Epstein files. Like for real, they voted on it and they passed it or something. What do you think what do you think's gonna happen there?
Well, I think there'll be a new excuse probably, but also though
Yeah.
they're like definitely put in work to like censor that shit. I don't know. I'm very pessimistic on a lot of this shit.
No, I agree. Yeah.
But
I'm
hey,
just, like,
you never
shocked.
know.
Like I don't get why. Is it? I guess they're doing it performatively, but there'll be some shitty version released. I guess probably
You know.
another one. Yeah. So this is your wheat. This is crazy. I love the big wheat things. Then I made a globe. I remember we were on stream building this.
You're globalist.
Globe. Nah, just one globe. Globe singlist. Yeah, Cherry Wizard Dome, established 2025. I built this on
Let's see
stream
here.
with you, actually. Quite a bit of it.
Oh man, dude, we're about to have so many fucking sheep killing themselves over here out of lack of ability to move.
Hell yeah, as it should be, as God intended, or as Notch intended.
Hell yeah.
Actually, you know what? Notch, I don't think there was unlimited entity cramming.
Holy shit.
They
How
added-
many
Mojang
different
did this.
dude, I've dumped over 2 stacks of wheat into this fucking
Yup.
sheep pen.
Yeah, it can go on forever. What is everyone's dream retirement country? Retirement country. Honestly, where I live right now is the dream retirement place. But that or Japan. Japan is really good for old people, but it might not stay that way by the time I'm old.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll stay that way, but hey.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I was there. It's like, if they don't go the import 10,000 immigrants route, they're probably going to be okay. All right, hold up. 10,000 would be fine. have was it a third of their population? Maybe not. And like I don't know, they have all these graphs. They're like the population of every country is declining and will not exist in 40 years. But I just don't really see it. I don't really agree. With like I don't know. I heard that was it like Russia is doing something about and just like trying to get more women to have children, so they're like.
Well, that's the thing with Russia. Like all
stuff.
those conspiracies with shit like the Great Replacement and stuff. Like it came from Russia, and it partly is true. Like they straight up like they aren't gonna be able to replace people. You know,
they don't have the population. Well, it's like the thing is like yeah, sure, but it's like let's just say if you made it economically affordable to have 11 children, they could bounce back, right? Like,
well, it's not even like if you could make it affordable. It's just a lot of people just won't, you know? Like so many people, fuck, even when I go on like trying to find people for like dates and shit, so many girls don't want kids. It's so weird. And like I thought girls were supposed to be the ones that did want kids. Like I didn't think it would be.
You're looking for that kind of girl in a city, dude.
Yeah, dude, it is kind of.
They don't exist in the
city of the lost
and
damned out here.
They're not like that.
They really are.
I think, but it's like if you're making it a state of national emergency kind of thing, you know, they live in a propaganda country with no real human rights. Fucking just milking farms, dude. Milking farms and breeder cattle farms, dude. Like, what do you like? Like if that's your option in the future is no one else is there in the country to man all the guns you need, why the fuck aren't they doing it already? And that's what perplexes me. Moral quandaries aside.
Shit. Ah, whoa. Oh my god. Dude, I did not mean to do that.
Did you just kill me thinking I was a fucking zombie?
Yes, dude, I heard the noise and I'm like, Dude, I'm so sorry. Holy fuck.
No, it's alright. It's alright. That's pretty funny. No one wants kids. It's a shame. Like, it sucks, but it's just like I understand why some people wouldn't want any because, you know, like, I mean, there's a lot of people out there who shouldn't have kids because they're all fucked up, you know? And not even, like, I'm not talking, like, physically. I'm just saying there's a lot of people who, if they had kids, they just abuse them. And it's like, you don't want those people reproducing.
No, but the funniest part is that the people who are always, like, thinking that way are the ones who should have kids, for the most part. You know?
Who are like...
a lot of people who are very anti-kids are like, oh, I had such a hard childhood and shit. It's like, well, yeah, it sounds like you might know what not to do then. Unlike a lot of these people who will be having kids. I resent how all these people are literally just leaving me to a world where like the worst people have the kids, right? And it's just gonna be me and these like, type of people, and all the people who should be having kids are like, oh, but like, is it literally? It's what it feels like to some extent, and I resent people for that.
I get jealous of like the people. Sometimes I get jealous of the people who I knew in high school who had a kid at like 18 or like 17, and I'm like, dude, at least you got the next generation
I wouldn't be jealous of that.
I'm not really jealous, but I mean like just in like a sense where it's like, yeah, if you got like your nuts fucking cut off today, you know, you have a child already. Like it's like not that bad. You know, like if at any point I get fucking kicked in the nuts a little too hard, dude, it's over.
Hey, Tablo, it's Jack.
Yo.
Jack, yo, what's up? How's it going? Can you hear me?
Are you doing? I saw the Chainsaw Man movie. It was epic.
Yeah, I see. I told you. I told you.
Yeah. Wait, like now?
No, I saw it.
Oh,
when I was in the UK.
nice.
Saplo,
it's a beautiful movie.
I feel like I'm talking from beyond the grave through a Ouija board.
Come back, bro.
I'll come back. I'll come back.
We miss you.
Yes,
I'm glad that I
have
missed.
a place in our home anytime.
Mm-hmm.
And our hearts.
Yes.
Well, now I have to come back.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude, check out this giant field of wheat.
What do you guys? What is like a modded server? What is
Yeah,
it?
Minecraft.
Nice.
Look at this
not
giant field of
modded,
wheat, though.
Oh, this is sick.
Yeah, I got a bunch of cool texture packs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
God damn, look at this, though.
That is fucking gorgeous.
Right?
What the hell? That's sick.
What are you fucking looking at?
Is it like a realm or is it like a?
No, it's just like a. It's the,
He doesn't know about the Minecraft server?
Oh, it's the fucking. Oh, it's the
Yeah, you
studio
were
server.
on the server.
Yeah, I was on the server. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is fucking cool.
Hell
I haven't
yeah.
been on in a while.
Dude, when you killed me, I've lost everything, bruh. I have nothing now except my pickaxe, which I will treasure deeply.
Wait,
I lost my axe.
No, I picked up that shit. One sec. Sorry, I gotta
Oh, okay.
go return it. Just Got
Yeah,
distracted.
he killed me thinking I was a zombie. It's fucked
Yeah, I
up.
didn't mean to. Okay, it's just there was zombie noises, and you had a little bit of a zombie walk about you.
What are you profiling me?
Yeah, I was. All right.
No
I put all your
shame,
shit
no
here
shame
in
at all.
the chest in the corner.
Alright, I need some food. Not everyone should have kids, for sure, but it's crazy how much antinatalism is present in the Western dating pool. You gallon of milk, I
God.
am distraught. Is this a milk fan?
No, I dumped all the shit in that chest right by where I shot
Oh,
you,
okay.
or I killed you.
Oh, thanks. Alright.
Man, dude, what's with this observatory over here, too?
That's me. I
Damn.
made that. That's my wizard
beautiful.
dome.
God damn.
How do I... okay. Oh, fuck. No, you... Stay... Gone. There we go. We're good. What's the CCCRU? It's like the YouTuber collective studio thing that's in Toronto. I was a part of it for 6 months. I lived there. Yeah, what were we talking about?
I'm gonna get
Yeah,
up this
yeah,
tree.
antinatalism. I don't know. It's just like I think a lot of it is economics, and then it's like part of it is like a little bit where like I know my parents' generation and whatnot, or my grandparents, they just had kids. They didn't like think about the moral repercussions of having children, or like they didn't even think like for me, if I'm gonna have children, I like it's not gonna happen until I am willing to give them pretty much everything I could possibly give in life. Like my children will be like the #1 priority in my life, but until I'm like ready to set aside my own goals and ambitions, like I will not have a kid because I'm going to be too selfish to do that. Like I don't want to be putting them secondary to anything else in my life.
Yeah, that's
that's
part
kinda-
of the struggle too.
Yeah.
It's just that like you do kind of have to like put aside everything else in life to have kids, but you can't afford
Yeah.
to put aside everything else in life right now.
Yeah, and look, I would be down to do it if I was like going the classical route for jobs and shit, but it's like I need to grind away and through my 20s for this YouTube thing to work out.
Yeah,
Or
that's the
I,
other thing too. To be great, you
yeah.
really do have to kind of, give on other aspects of life like that.
So it's like until then, I might be having kids pretty late, or I might just say fuck it and just like
Nah,
raise a
have
fucked
kids.
up child.
I mean, I wouldn't.
I would never say no to. I would never give up the child dream. That I cannot do. Just goes against my principles. I can't let there be more retards in this world. There need to be more of my kind of retarded. Like, as they're all retarded, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, some more than others.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, every person I do know who has a child now, it's kind of like a bit of a mess. So I'm like, I don't want that to be an environment for them. I would want a happy medium. Where it's not that bad, but it's not like, it doesn't need to be fucking perfect. You need to start at some point. Yeah.
God damn, this is a crazy tall tree I'm up here in.
Oh, you're in the.
I'm like on
you're in
top of the world right
banana
now.
Tree?
Yeah, I forgot I planted these.
My current biggest motivation is my future children. That's fair. That's a good one. I'm gonna adopt an orphan and make it into superhuman hockey player. Okay, now we need more people like you in this world.
Yeah,
that's
and
called
there we
recycling,
go.
bro. That's called recycling.
No, that's called living vicariously. It's like,
Upcycling,
wow,
for sure.
my dreams didn't pan out because I was a fuck
That's
up. Let me
true,
get a kid, put them on the path I should have been on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll resent
And then
you
everything
for
will
it,
be
but it might
okay.
work out. Who knows? Oh, there's the tree. Yeah,
God
you're all the
damn,
way
this
up
is
there.
so beautiful up here. Holy fuck, this texture pack I got, or shader or something, I don't know. This shit's beautiful.
I was thinking that's one thing where it's like if I actually was in a position where I had to decide if I was having children or not, I would at least go to like the sperm bank every fucking like day for 6 months.
Well, watch it, man.
Trying to see your view, but you destroyed it.
It's too late. It's my view. I need to replant this tree now.
Oh, I got a
see.
sapling if you need it.
Oh, please, yes. I want to. Oh, there we go.
4
Yeah, I got 8 on me.
to make the big one.
Bam, bam. All right, so there's. Oh God, do I have any more on the ground down here somewhere?
Sperm bank feast first sperm bank. You said feast, but I'm guessing you meant beast feast.
Yeah, sperm bank feastables, bro. It's like Mr. Beast sperm bank.
Method to have kids, to be honest. Probably best method to have kids is, I heard an explosion.
That might just been me chopping up some dirt.
Okay. Yeah, like, I mean, there are people who have like 100 kids because of that. And it's like those kids would be into homes of rich people or people who really, really wanted children, you know? So it's like, that's like the perfect home for those kinds of kids. So if you really want to win the like reproduction lottery, just go to a sperm bank. Be like those guys who just lied about everything, all of the stats and everything in the sperm bank. Because apparently,
Yeah, no, I have zero health issues ever. Yeah, well, what are they gonna do?
Illegal. Yeah, gonna be like, I don't know. I feel like that would mean like you would get fined. I think it's more of the company fucking up, right? So then you would be able to sue the company, but not the guy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to just like donate everything you can and be like, sorry, what are you gonna do? You can't unhave my kid.
Yeah. And so it's like, you know, that's the best way, because then you can do Genghis Khan levels of reproduction without actually ever having to talk to a woman. It's crazy.
Hell yeah.
It's a perfect system, really, if you think about it.
It really is.
Yeah, and then you get to cuck thousands of men. unless, you know, yes, yeah, if you lie on the stats.
Living the
then there's
dream.
nothing holding you back.
Oh man, holy shit. I'm building such a cool little tree thing over here now.
Oh, yeah?
Give me like 2 seconds here. I'm just... Oh wait, do you have any bone meal?
Yeah, I have 12.
I'm starved for bone meal.
Here you go. I'm gonna drop some on the ground.
Fuck yeah.
The type of cheese Elon Musk would do. Yeah. I bet he has like a forced insemination camp somewhere.
Well, he definitely does have a large amount of suspicious breeding stuff. All of those guys do, really.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, there we go.
They would want to freaking secure the 10,000 kids they want to do. I don't know. I think that all the world populations are declining. Isn't that true? Except maybe India, something like that.
No, that's
I'm
true.
pretty sure they all are. Even India is. So it's just like...
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like even before you get rich now, people are just not having kids anymore in a lot of these countries.
And you know what? That's for the best, honestly. Like, we don't need this many people, especially in a slum. You don't need 400 million people living in this shitty slum. You know, they could.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't see how the number of people in the world decreasing really hurting us, except in like an economical sense, because there's like less, I don't know, labor to do stuff. But that just means that I get paid more. You know, if there's
that is true. No one ever thinks of that side of the coin, but your labor is more valuable when there's less people around. And that also does mean the elderly will suffer, which is what they should.
Yeah, and that's fine.
At least the elderly will pay for this.
Will they?
No, the issue is, will the right elderly suffer? No, my thing is, I really want the right elderly to suffer, and I don't know if that's going to necessarily be the case, because they might die too soon. You know, I want to be like that AI where you like keep the elderly alive forever just to torture them. It's like that. It's like
Okay, well, that's interesting. But I just think that, like, you know, if we get to this point where the AI bot can at least like do the basic shit that like someone would need to keep care of an old person, like you could have a whole remote old folks home fucking running itself. It's not like food's expensive. Nothing's expensive, really. Like, if you think,
I actually almost bought like when we were doing our private equity thing before I did YouTube. We were looking at old age homes, and they're profitable. But I'm like, man, like if there's ever like a crimes against humanity type investment that we could be doing, it would be this. You know, I remember during COVID, all of the different news stories of, oh my God, these nursing homes had understaffed. It's like, yeah, you mean all of them? There's literally not a single one that is doing a good job, so to speak. Like, I think the entire industry is just like writ large abusing the elderly, you know? That's and crazy. So I'm like, I don't think I want to get in on that. Maybe we should look at other investments that don't involve shit like this.
I mean, I just don't see why you can't just like, what?
Too much money.
It just
costs too much.
Part of it is culture. It's like, just have your fucking annoying ass elderly parents live in the house with you.
No, that's the
You know?
thing, though, right?
They
Like
use
you,
their
te-
big retirement
totally
money
could.
to help pay the rent or whatever, and everyone.
Yeah,
lives
no,
in
like
the
I
house.
envision a nice Logan's Run type thing, but just for the elderly. You know?
What's that?
Never mind. But like, alternatively, like I always think, like, okay, we should just be like, all right, anyone above the age of like 60 right now, you got no benefits because it would save our system. It would save all of the issues coming up with like, oh, can we afford X, Y, Z or whatever, right? And then like, if the elderly have any family members that care about them, if they're actually worth saving, then the family will take care of them.
Well,
It'll only be the
that's
ones
kinda
that
what I'm
deserve to
thinking.
die most that will die
Yeah.
from starvation or whatever.
Well, yeah, like if you abuse your fucking kids, then yeah, who cares what happens to you when you're old? You're a fucking retard,
Yeah.
And that's kind of how it
Yeah.
usually happens. But some people are just too like I don't know. Like from what I can tell, like most, like I feel like I've met less people with good parents than I have met people with who have.
Right? Like I
more
never
people
realized
with,
just
like, yeah.
dude, most people have bad parents, it seems. And I'm like, I always knew I had very good parents, but I'm like, man, I didn't know I have like a generational like nat 20 dice roll on the parents or like upbringing. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah, pretty much it's like same here. I mean, at least I feel like I have good like good well-meaning parents. It's just like it's crazy to see how many people have like actual scumfuck human beings as their
Like
parents.
malevolent. Like not even it's like they were well intentioned and fucked up. It's like
No,
no, like
yeah,
they were
like,
actively
actually,
going
like,
out to you know?
They're just like fucking evil, And
Right?
it's like I don't like there's so many people like that. So it's like I understand that people growing up in a more like conscious age being like, yeah, I don't want to have a child. Like I don't want to reproduce because look at this fucking shithead brought me into the world and just to beat me a bunch. You know what I mean? And I get that.
But like what you're doing is self-selecting for that type of person to continue.
Kinda. But I do also agree that if you don't want a child and you think that you're like, oh, I don't want to. A lot of these people who come from those families, I totally see. I'm like, yeah, that you shouldn't have kids. Like I mostly agree with people who are like, I don't want to have a kid. Like,
No, but it's
I
only
don't
the
think they
ones who
should.
wouldn't be that way that come to that conclusion. The ones who
that's
would
not
be
true.
the bad type would
No, that's
tend
not
to be
true
the
at
ones who
all.
don't care. Really?
I don't think so at all. At least from what I've seen, there are people who will have kids no matter what, right? And those are retard people, whatever. Like then they'll do a decent to bad job of raising a kid, right? Or a horrible job, like. But then there's people who are like, yeah, I don't want a kid. Like that person knows how fucked up they are, and they not in a way that they're like, yeah, I'm going to stop myself from fucking passing that down. They're saying it from a place of I will pass that shit down if I have a kid. So I do think that they are generally.
I've never gotten
being
that
aware
sense usually.
does not actually get rid of the fact that you're like you wouldn't be a good influence.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
Like
I don't know.
the people, like some people, like yeah, they should go to therapy and actually work their issues out. But that's like for sometimes it just that takes a long time, and then like they don't even want it that bad, And they won't. And then the ones who are like, yeah, I would just rather like not have a kid. Like I from what I can tell, like every time someone who says that they're like, yeah, I don't want kids, I'm like, I kind of see it. I see why, and I understand. It's like usually it comes from a place of like some sort of narcissism where they're like, yeah, I wouldn't like want a kid because it would drag me down or whatever. It's like, or I don't want to give them that amount of attention. And it's like, yeah, because if they had a kid, they wouldn't give them that attention that they need. That's why they're not having.
No,
a kid.
that's true. That's true. I'm always thinking. I can feel like that's more of like a guy type thing, or at least like a guy type conclusion. Like I'm always thinking of it from like I'm never thinking, oh man, it's so tragic that these guys I know don't have or want kids. Like because I don't care about that. It's always like the girls that I think of that are like, no, I don't want kids. I'm like, what? And it's always like a tragedy. It's
want kids. I think is like the highest tier of mentally ill you can get, which it would be the worst kind of mother you could ever have.
Wow, no, that's the thing though. Like a lot of them are like, oh wow, I'm so fucked up, and like, yeah, some of them are, but like none of them are really in irreparable ways where it's like, your entire bloodline is a fucking write-off. Don't even bother,
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, but it's like I would say that that's just because you don't know them on that level. You don't know them on as well as like you.
No, but like in the same way that you can kind of peep out people who are like, you would be an awful parent. In that same vein, you can kind of peep out people who are like, I don't know. Also, maybe it's just like me lamenting all of the people that I would have liked to, pursue something with that just happened. So I'm always just hung up on that. Maybe who knows?
No, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah,
but
I don't
like
know.
regardless,
I think most people I know don't really they're either indifferent to children or don't want children. I'm like the only person I know who's like, yeah, I want to have kids. Like that has to be a thing that happens in my future.
I feel like that never used to be weird though, right? Like growing up, I'm always like, yeah, I want to have kids, but like, I don't know. It feels like no one wants to anymore. It's like, oh, no one wants to work anymore. No one wants to have kids anymore. That's probably what it feels like me lamenting this. I'm like, am I a boomer right now?
You know what?
Like, no one wants to work.
When I get to like feelings like this, I think back to this ancient Mesopotamian tablet that somebody found, and on it said, "Nobody wants to work. I don't understand the kids, and everybody wants to be a writer or some shit like that." And it's just like that. This is a problem that cycles itself forever at like ad infinitum. We do this shit every generation. My grandparents have the same fucking issues with my parents as they do as my parents would have with me, like as far as like the generational kind of thing. And it's just because we're not old yet that we don't like it's just because we're like young or whatever, and we're seeing the other generation. We're having our little like fucking, oh, we could have done it better, we were different. It's just not the same, you know. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna lose a big chunk of the population from like reproducing or whatever, who won't have kids or won't pass it on, whatever. But like the people who don't pass on, like, just we're never gonna live to begin with, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't have the guts that it takes to raise a family in whatever environment, we're gonna be left with the people who do, you know. That's why I'm not really worried about this great replacement shit. It's like, if there's a guy in Russia, look, go back to the year like that cold, like the year 1000 or some shit, like when we were cave people. There was a time when there was like 1,000 people left on Earth or less, and you didn't think, like, the one dude who was like, yeah, I give up on getting pussy, there ain't no one around, you know. Like, one, like, that guy doesn't exist in the bloodline anymore.
No, none of these people do.
And it's
but like, and part of it too is it's annoying to have to like deal with these people before they're gone too, right? Like a lot of the shit that like, no, but genuinely though, like I've really like increasingly been adopting this mindset of like 50 years from now, you're nothing that you say or do is relevant, because you're just not gonna nothing that you say will matter. You're not continuing, you know?
Yeah, and
it's like a guy who's gonna go home soon. It's like, well, yeah, I mean, like, I want to invest time into hanging out and becoming a friend with you when I know you're gonna like be leaving very soon, you know?
Yeah. No, I get it. Like, it's just like, why are you, to me, it's such an anti-life reproduction. It's just
it's
like
life
people
denying.
are like, oh, what it is it's natural selection or unnatural. It's fucking selection. That's what it is. Someone who gets hooked on fucking like AI girlfriend or some bullshit, and then doesn't reproduce and have kids. That person, the kind of person who can get hooked on that kind of thing, is called out of society. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Good. They're gone. Like, I don't see the point in, like I do get it. Like, I understand, like, oh, medicine, it should exist so that we don't all fucking die from whatever. But it does leave the weak in our group, you know what I mean? And it's like, I don't
repeatedly.
know. I don't...
It's the same with the bubble wrapping society. Like, to some extent, it's good for there to be risk. Like, when I see all these parents trying to demand my factory be closed, it's like, honestly, the reason your kids are unable to navigate the world and getting beat up by homeless people, it's because you've bubble wrapped everything and they just don't understand how to navigate
because they
today.
didn't watch a guy beat up another child, fucking a homeless dude kill another child in front of them for that learning lesson. That's why
there's just no risk. What do you mean I could
Yeah.
actually get harmed by this homeless man? You know, it's like everything's so bubble wrapped, and you know, you grow up, everything. Oh no, everyone's nice. It's like, yeah, you should assume that, but like within reason. You know, I don't know. And the thing is, as soon as people get harmed by this, or they know someone who does, they're like, oh, well, the world's evil and everyone's awful and I hate everything and all this shit. It's like, no, that's not the answer either. It's just have a measured fucking understanding of it. You know, no one ever does.
No, I completely agree. I mean, maybe I'll change my mind when I have kids and I'm like, oh. And I have kids and I'm like, I need to protect them. But
no,
it's like,
you always feel that. But again,
and I
it's got to be
understand,
measured.
But yeah, exactly. And it's also, it's like, it's fine for them to be like, it's just like, all it is that this computer, all of these, like, the world full of drug use or whatever, all of the shit that's killing off people left and right, they're just culling mechanisms. It's our new version of Darwin's fucking, like, ladder or whatever the hell.
Jacob's ladder.
Jacob's ladder. It's our
Jacob's
new
ladder?
version of Darwin's theory of evolution, dude. It's literally, if you get hooked on fent, you're out of the bloodline. The next bloodline that's set up is more resistant to getting hooked on fent. If you get sucked into internet addiction and depression and spiral and decide you're not having kids, the kind of people who can have thoughts that link to that are gone from the next generation. We might, like the next like 100 next, let's say 25 generations or whatever of people are going to be immune to online gambling unless it's beneficial to them to not be. That's just how it is, unless they can figure out a way to live with that addiction, in which case they're fine because they figured it out. The people who fuck despite the fact that you could get like a perfectly realistic AI robot girlfriend are going to be people who just are the ones that are only going to exist, and then we'll have like a certain kind of people who might not be like, who knows, maybe people who are allergic to like latex or some shit are the ones left at the end of society because they couldn't fuck the AI robots,
No, those people should be bred out.
No, I agree. I think allergies are kind of like, why?
Allergy lame as hell, man, dude. Okay, you want to talk about anti-riz? Okay, like imagine you're like on a hospital bed, and then like your girl comes in, like, oh, that's just embarrassing. Seeing you all like hurting. Could never. Never.
It's not even your fault. It's because your fucking parents didn't lather you in peanut butter as a child. They're like,
exactly. Oh, apparently, actually, I think peanut allergies are dying out now, eh?
Are they?
It was like a millennial kind of thing or something. I forget. I don't know. I saw the stats were like,
if you fucking douse your child in peanut butter as a kid, they're not going to grow up with an allergic reaction to it, or nearly as bad, because they're exposed to it as a kid. If you let them play outside in the dirt, they're not going to be allergic to fucking dust and shit. So that's the world we create, whatever. But it's like the people who live, I'm not worried at all. That's all that I'm saying. And anyone who's like, I'm not gonna have kids, and they don't, you've just been tricked into like giving up the next generation. I think even if I was like a horrible human being, I would still have, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, I'd be like, look, I need my children to participate in the next generation. Like, it has to happen. Like, I'm not going to just sit by and let my genes not exist in the next generation. It makes no fucking sense.
Fuck that.
And it's like, unfortunately, I do think people, it's like, it's a balance too, because it'll be like the people who are the most primal, who have the kids the youngest, will be the healthiest children. But they're also like not gonna have the same opportunities as someone who waits a little longer. But someone who waits too long will have a fucked up retard baby, And then it'll be like,
it really is a struggle. It's like, it's got to be just right. It's like baking. It's like you can only have it in so long. You fuck it up, it's over.
And it's like, you can just like, you can do that. Like, you got to figure it out. And it's like, if just like whatever it means, just randomly pulling the trigger one day and having a kid when it's not really ideal timing is what keeps my entire next 100,000 generations in line, then fuck it, dude. I guess that's what I'll just have to make it work, right?
Yeah. It's just the way it is.
It is. So I don't know. I just like, that's someone that thing, like, it, when people start talking about the great replacement whatever theory, it's like, look, if we're going to take into the racist angle, it's like, if all white people really can be outbred by all of the other people of color,
that sounds like you weren't
then we don't
to exist.
Deserve
like, it's
to
tough
exist
shit
there.
Literally,
we got fucked. Same with
in the marketplace of ideas or whatever the fuck.
If our culture gets overwritten by a bunch of like Chinese or Indian people that were reporting in the hundreds of millions, then it's like, fuck, I guess it's our fault. But it's also, it's like, it literally is our fault. Our culture was not good enough to convert all these people to it, which I don't even really believe, because if you ever meet a first generation immigrant,
dude, everyone's so disappointed. They're like, why aren't Canadians patriotic? I want to celebrate Canadian shit, like our holidays.
That's
and
true.
You all just hate each other and yourselves. And I'm like,
we don't have any good fucking shit either. It's part of it is like, it's like, have you ever, like, I don't know, like where I'm in Canada with our Canadian, like, Canada Day celebrations are always so mid, and they don't like inspire anything, and it's just like, maybe that's a cultural thing, but it's also, I think,
well, no, it's partly the thing that the people in power in Canada specifically are self-hating losers, and they do like, they, for whatever reason, they do just like, they feel guilty or embarrassed about their own existence. and their cope is basically the self-defeating. If I hate everything and feel like I am sinning by existing, everyone else must too, and anyone else who doesn't, I'm superior to for having this belief that they don't. You know,
And
and
the
they
nice
take it
thing
out
is
on people by making everything suck. You
that
know,
will
no
change
fun
when
holidays.
our generation of old people are in power forever. You know what I mean? Like, that mentality will eventually change. It'll go away. And if it doesn't, and we're suddenly Canada is China too or India too, then it's just like, that's, so be it. We fucked up. That's our fucking
Yeah.
problem. And I mean, like, I do agree with, like, maybe taking some action against that happening, you know, and maybe not just bringing an entire population and not even bothering if to have them, like, meld. But at the same time, I do still believe that, like, the very fact that, like, you don't have to, let's say, wear a hijab in Canada, it's, like, not legally mandatory, just means that
Yeah, like,
people
that's
won't.
cool.
You know?
Like,
the
I don't know.
fact
There's
that,
like competing things where it's like, okay, on one hand, if you're like, let's say, like, you know, Muslim from like whatever, like, more conservative part of the world, it's like,
Yeah.
okay, I send my kids over, and now they're gonna be lost because now they're gonna adopt these Western values and then not breed and have, like, you know.
Coming to Canada is way more detrimental to their culture than it is the other way around. At least, but then
Yeah.
again, it's like, I get that from the perspective of, I am not around. I don't live in fucking Richmond. I don't live in Brampton, and it's, or Surrey, and it's like, look, Richmond, I've been there. That is China. That is a very Chinese place. But it's at the same time, it's like, if you talk to people who are born in Richmond, they still, like, they're like, hi, I'm Canadian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they're not like, I'm Chinese, unless they grew up outside of Canada, but then they're not really Canadian, are they?
Yeah.
Even if they were born here, they're just a passport baby. That's not the same thing. But anyone who lives in Canada, like, I saw this, you know, that guy who's like, the Chinese boys, and he, like, he's like a suit, he sells suits, and he lives in Hong Kong. He sells suits, and he just, like, molests people is the joke, is he molests people when he's, like,
What?
reviewing a suit in the video. He's like,
I do not recall this.
okay, well, anyhow, my point being, this TikTok guy, he is Indian, but he lives in Hong Kong. He speaks English with basically a British accent, because that's like the English accent.
Yeah,
they have
that's
in
the
Hong Kong.
typical over there. Yeah.
But he thinks of himself as Indian, even though he lives in Hong Kong, and I'm pretty sure his kid was born and raised in Hong Kong. He considers
That's bad,
himself
though.
Indian. And that guy has somebody who's Indian come over, and he's like, "Where are you from?" And he goes, "Canada." And you're Canadian? He goes, "Yeah, I'm Canadian." But he's like, "No, you're Indian. Where's the fucking pride?" But it's like, no, that guy is Canadian. Like, that guy is Canadian. He's not Indian. He's Canadian.
Yeah, that's
But
the
because
thing.
he
It's like,
doesn't live
it
in
doesn't
some
matter what you
fucked
look
up
like or where
country,
you're from. It's like,
Yeah.
what holidays you celebrate, what food you eat, you know, like shit like
you're
that.
still Canadian. And it's like, but
Yeah,
it's
like-
also, if you live in Hong Kong, like, if you live in these Asian countries, you are still, like, they don't mix. Like, you are.
Oh,
you
and
don't, like,
you'll never be considered a local there. Yeah,
You're
you never
you
look
don't
for
get
acceptance.
you don't get
in,
a
like,
passport. But not only even culturally, it's literally legally. They're not citizens, right? Like, there are people who have
actually?
lived in Korea or in Japan, who are Korean, who have lived in Japan for 4 generations, no citizenship for living there.
Wait, wait, because I'm aware of those
no
Koreans in Japan that's like
they're
aren't
called
considered.
Zainichi, and they are not citizens. They've lived there for 4 generations. I dated one, and her entire family speaks Japanese. They do not know Korean. They are not considered Japanese because they are Korean, and they don't even consider themselves Japanese because they're like, oh, I'm Korean, but they don't speak Korean. They barely know any of the Korean shit. They just also aren't Japanese. They didn't get to integrate at all because they're not born immediately Japanese. But in Canada, if she was born in Canada, if her parents were born in Canada, 4 generations, even if they were only married Koreans in Canada, would still be Canadian. They'd be 4 generations of Canadians. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
no,
it's
that's
like,
because we're just
thinking
different
will
that
save
way
us.
culturally.
But that thinking will save us, like, and that system, like, legally, the anchor baby type shit stuff will save it saves us. That's what keeps the second generation of Indian man or woman or Chinese person not Chinese anymore, because they don't have to be. They are accepted by our country. That's what's so great about our culture. And it's like, okay, sure, maybe they're not all going to be fucking white people, but they'll still be culturally the same as us. It's fine.
Yeah, and that's what actually matters.
And that is what actually matters. And it's like, sure, maybe like there will just be less white, but who cares? They're gonna still act the same. They're all gonna think the same. They might think slightly different because their parents are of a different generation, but they're still gonna be open-minded because they were accepted by a country. They don't think of themselves as not Canadian. They don't think of themselves as Indian living in Canada. They're born in Canada. They are Canadian, and that's like the nice thing about it. And like I do agree that we are going overboard on immigration, whatever the hell. And I think I like
for now.
your like perspective on it, where it's like it hurts the common working man to import more people. I completely like agree with that. Like I want more money for whatever job it is. Like we shouldn't be exporting all of the like labor to people who don't live here, or aren't born here, or aren't part of our country. Like you shouldn't be taking them in and then bringing them here. Like that's only going to cause damage. But at the same time, we're lucky that it's not going to be like some sort of weird permanent thing.
And we're very lucky that we're not going to wind up like fucking Japan. Oh my god, they are fucked. Like genuinely fucked.
In what way are they fucked?
Like as in like the country will kind of like, it just stops working once there's too many people that are just not productive, and there's too many mouths to feed and too few people tilling the field, so to speak, you know?
Maybe, I don't know. Like I like having lived there, dude. The Japanese people be working until they're they never stop working, dude.
Yeah. No, but even that's part of why the system's still working so long as it has, because they're just that, you know. But the fact remains that after a certain point, there's just too many mouths to feed and too few people, you know.
Well, who knows? I think they can make it work. It's not. I don't think they are fucked. I think thinking of it like that, it's bad, but also I just don't think it's necessarily true either, because it's like you don't need, I think, as many people to feed people as you think. Like if you think about it, like without profit incentives. Oh, I'm dead again. Fucking hell. Like a fucking like a burger at McDonald's is like less than $1 to make and put together. Prices.
Yeah, but that's also
right?
predicated upon the amount of labor that exists today, right? Like if you start really contracting how many people are productive working age members of a society, right? After
agree,
like a little bit,
like,
suddenly that burger gets way more expensive despite everything else, you know?
Yeah, but then it's like you think you can't just think up a shitty fucking protein alternative. Like think about it, like everybody just eats a shit ass bar if you're too broke to afford real food, but like there'll be an option. There'll be an option to fucking live on.
No, but like just everything gets worse essentially. And after a certain amount, at a certain point, there's so few people that it's like, okay, something has to give here. Some things must no longer be offered or whatever, right?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like that, because that's the thing about like the AI, robot, and automation thing, where it's like, yeah, we have like, if you think about sheer food volume, it's like we can feed every person on the planet, but it's just distribution and getting it to where it needs to be. That's the problem, right? But it's like, it's the same thing. It's like you could have a burger get made by a robot, so then it's just electricity. You can harvest electricity from the sun for free, you know? And it's like, obviously, there's like
the elites, they don't want you to know this, but the sun shines for free.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just like, I mean,
it does,
this is oversimplifying, but it's like you can that can be figured out if your country is in a point where you're like, fuck, we don't have enough young people. And then it's like you think that those young people, when they're like the only people left, aren't gonna fucking reproduce more, and maybe they won't. Then it's like, oh,
no, but if you have to spend every waking moment feeding all of these elderly people that don't do anything, then yeah, they won't, right? Like something has to give, and the answer is the elderly starve.
Well,
no, but there's only so much automation can do, and also automation's not coming along online quick enough.
I guess that's true, but they could, I don't know, they could fucking speed it up. We had like the world plague. They got a vaccine for that in 2 years.
And that's the issue. We really fumbled the bag there. We had a once-in-a-generation opportunity to call the non-productives of society, but instead, we sacrificed the youth to make sure the elderly had a better fucking sunset.
You're right, actually. Yeah, it was the...
Yeah, we actually were asked backwards on that.
Yeah, that's true. You know what? I didn't even think of that. Because I was like, yeah, anyone who's
and so instead, we're all just going to like slowly...
Yeah.
No, like, and so like the pandemic was a way for these people to like feel okay about what they were doing, which is sacrificing the elderly, as needs to be done, to be clear. But like, you know, instead it's like, no, let's sacrifice the youth for the elderly. It's like, buddy, we already are struggling as is. Like this, you fumbled it. This was an easy thing. Oh shit, my sword.
I think if there's any, you know, that's an interesting thing, because like I was thinking, when you think about it as Japan, they have this, like, I forget what it's called, but it's like basically Japan first movement. And if I know anything about that, and they're like anti-foreigner, and it's like, it comes from a place of like, yeah, we go to Japan, we get degrees, we get jobs, yada yada yada, but then they're gonna import people to not make it so we can't get these jobs that we work really hard for, yada yada, that kind of thing, you know. I think that it's just interesting, where I think there might be something, like, if there's a country that's gonna, like, just cull all their old people, like, intentionally, it would be an Asian country, like Japan, China, or some shit like that, where they're just like, yeah, fuck it, you're all dying. You know, like, I could see Xi Jinping going, like, every old person except me and, like, all the rich guys in power, they're all gone. We're gonna start doing, like, a slow execution program. We're getting rid of them. We're bringing in the new people. I could see, like, a young people revolt in Japan. You know, just like the army is just like, fuck it, we're all young people. They're like, we don't want to do the dirty work of the old people. We're just gonna start doing like some sort of like polite seppuku fucking shit, you know. You know, I bet if the government of Japan called for all old people to kill themselves, I think like 25% of them would do it. Yeah.
You know, and that's the thing, though. You see that, like, if you truly, no one can call themselves a nationalist or patriot if they're over 65 and retired. Because the patriotic move is to kill yourself the moment you retire. Not normally, but given the current, you know, constraints on resources that we have in this current moment, it is patriotic. The only patriotic move, if you're retired, is to off yourself immediately. You know, it is, and that's why anyone who's elderly and retired and not dead is anti-Canadian. You know,
you could do it where if you're not working and you're retired, you know, like you said, just like giving all your assets to your kids and then moving in with them. That's a good alternative to killing yourself.
Yeah, but then you're still around. What are the kids? You know, it's like, yeah. What if you died and I didn't have to deal with you and I got your assets? Now that's an idea.
Your grandparents or something?
No, I actually love them. That's part of what I really want to make I want to make a pro geronticide video, and I'm like, but my grandmothers are still alive. I like them.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like all my grandparents, so I'm like, I wouldn't want.
Right? No, individually they're great, but it's like as a group they need to die. You know, but in a chill way.
Grandparents.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, again, it's like, damn, why do I have good grandparents? I want to be death of all elderly people, but I like mine.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Well, and that's sort of the thing where it's like, automation, whatever, is not happening fast enough. But I think we could do it. I think we are at that stage where we make enough food for every person to live. It's just a distribution problem. You really think we couldn't figure out like a fucking like bowl of sludge that has everything you need to live, and we couldn't?
Yeah, it's made of the elderly. It's people. Soylent Green is the elderly.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is what it is. I don't know.
You know,
but like, you know, also you got to think with modern advances in technology and whatnot, we're not getting as old as quickly. So I think
I feel like our amount of years of existence are extending quicker than our amount of healthy years of existence is an issue.
Maybe. But I feel like that's a scientific breakthrough thing, though. We can figure it out.
Yeah, hopefully.
Depends what you do too.
But in the meantime, it's like it's annoying to be overrunning it in that kind of way, you know?
Yeah.
Yo, we need to fucking find the end here. Where's the end?
I would be down to do that another day. I think I'm getting a bit tired. It must be pretty late for you. It's late for me.
Yeah, kinda. The fuck kind of treat is this?
Yeah,
I just keep getting distracted with all the things to do.
This is your sleep schedule being fucked up. Rubbing off.
Yeah, let's beat the end right quick. Let's beat Minecraft right quick.
Don't worry, it'll only take 6 hours.
6 hours, bro. I got all the equipment now. We just fucking walk in immediately. Kill him.
I don't. I can't do that. Not today for me. But you go ahead. Yeah, I think actually we should probably wrap it up. There's 2 people watching. You guys get to do final questions.
Hell yeah.
Final questions. If there's any final topic you want to bring up, be my guest because you are.
Ooh.
Actually, see, I actually have a question for you about. So you said your scripts are just bullet points, and you just talk until you connect them. Is that how it works for your process?
Yeah, normally it's just like, okay, I want to hit these few points in the video, and then I just kind of rant. And after I feel like I have a few good takes on different like overarching subjects, like overarching points of what I'm trying to do, then I move on. And then in the editing stage is when I kind of string it together into a cohesive narrative.
That's crazy. That's what I would love to do if I felt like I could speak definitively about more things. Maybe
Yeah,
you should
normally
try
I
that
just
kind of
know.
method.
I mean, it takes some time to get used to, I guess. I don't know. I just normally I just know stuff in the background for different
You
topics,
cite
and
so
so I can
many
just kinda...
sources casually as you're talking. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, but like that's after the fact. And also, hey, to be clear though, I'm not ever like, okay, here's my point. Let me go find proof to justify it. It's never in that kind of way. But it's more so
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like because like whenever I find, oh fuck, I wasn't writing that, then I have to like cut it out. Because like I'm always approaching it from a sense of like, if I were a viewer and I were to go and look at this, would I be incensed like, oh, this fucker was misleading me or something, or like, oh, that's not accurate. And so I'm
Yeah,
always
yeah.
doing it through that kind of lens.
That's
know?
a good lens because like then you're always showing your work. You know, it's good.
You know, but like
Yeah.
sometimes you just say shit and you're like, that wasn't right, and then it's like, oh god,
That's
but this
true.
kind of like ruins this part of the video. Oh god, oh fuck, you know. But rarely, actually, that's never actually truly happened where I had to go redo shit because it was wrong
Oh,
on
that's
something.
good.
But normally
that
it does
thing-
make awkward kind of edits where I'm like, fuck, I have to string this together now, and that point being absent kind of makes it hard.
What was that footage you wanted to reshoot that you had to not you couldn't because the
Oh, it was just
Castle
something
closed.
about the it was during the anti-immigration one where it just I think I was speaking in hyperbole, and it was the kind of hyperbole where I'm like, I'd normally cut that out, but just because the way the footage was done, it's like this would completely like this really derails the video, and it's hard to follow without this point. I'm like, fuck. Well, I guess the hyperbole stays in.
I see. That's fair. All right, we got 2 questions from Kill Your Avatar. 1, Vyvanse or Adderall? Which one?
Dexedrine.
Dexedrine, the third option that you don't even know about. What's the one habit that has been most tantamount to your success? Which one? What's your habit that has kept you together this whole time?
Probably just committing, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like whenever you do something, you commit, you know? You burn the boats. You don't fucking like half-ass it. I'm against half measures.
Oh, so you're a no
It's
half
risky.
measures guy.
Yeah. You know, it's risky, but like it's the only way to be if you want to do something good, in my mind.
That makes sense, yeah. Brody TV says burn the boats too.
Brody TV. Wait, Brody TV's in chat.
No, that's what the Kill Your Avatar is saying. Brody TV says burn the boats.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'm like, whoa, the pissing robot. But yes, no, it's true. The pissing robot's right.
What does burn the boats mean? Just like, oh, because you
It's just
arrive
a-
on land, burn the boats behind so you don't go back?
Yeah. I
He
feel
my
like
buddy. Really, you're friends with Brody TV. That's kind of crazy.
He
Yeah, I
needs to
do
come
like
to
that, like
Toronto.
having no plan B, going all in. Except when gambling. Don't fucking do that. You shouldn't gamble. Only, you know what? I'm against gambling, but only because it's not in a YouTube context. Every time I post a video, I feel like it's a gamble.
No, that's the thing. Gambling is great. I love gambling, but I never gamble, you know? You always
Yeah.
gamble in esoteric ways that are like abstract, you know?
Yeah.
If you're
I
truly
agree, 'cause
just gambling directly, it's like you've lost.
right now, I feel like I am the gambit versus gamble. That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
This is like my entire like future is a gamble right now on the YouTube shit working out. Like how I envision what I want to do. My like it's all a gambling on my dedication to committing to finishing this shit. And I don't really have a backup plan very well thought out. So it's like
Yeah, burning the boats.
yeah, it's good motivation.
Yeah.
Do you want to send a message to Brody TV? I can send it along.
Oh yeah, my
Not
message
really, not right
is
now.
come to Toronto. We will
Yeah,
put
go
you
to
up in the
Toronto.
studio. Come to Toronto.
I live decently close to Brody TV, but the thing is, I
Yeah,
don't
you
know if
do.
I would want to meet up with him.
Yeah, you can't hang like that, Saplo. I'm saying come to Toronto.
He
Okay.
in Vancouver. I would want to meet him in the context of the Toronto studio, because I feel like it's not even at I told him he should hop on the on this one, on this pod. No, on the Toronto podcast. Yeah, he should definitely go in there.
Yeah, no, for sure.
He's genuinely super fucking nice and positive. I know, but it's just like if he starts yelling the N-word or like while I'm in public next to him, I don't think I can handle that.
Saplo breaks into a cold sweat. Like, oh,
Yeah, like it's
please.
not even like I don't
No.
have. It's literally just that I just can't. Like if there's anyone who's gonna be doing that shit, I want it to be me, because then at least it's under my control. You know what I mean? But like I don't like that guy is actually like when it comes to
No,
like,
the
what
real
I mean
fear
was,
for that is if it's happening when you're around people that you will know or like
Yeah.
whatever, and it's
Yeah.
like you haven't established much with them yet. Like if I'm just
Yeah.
meeting someone and then someone like who's hanging out with me is doing that, that's bad.
Yeah.
But that's like the only
Yeah.
context where it really is like truly bad. You know, because like every other time,
Yeah.
it's like you do it in the middle of the streets of Toronto. I'm
'Cause
not
it's
gonna
like-
see these people again. Who cares?
Yeah, the reason I would want to meet up with him would be to put him in a video somehow, but like I would need to think of like a thing that I would want him added to. I wouldn't want to be in one of his videos because I can't like it would be a good video because he makes like fucking crazy edited videos, but
Oh my
I
God,
wouldn't
he's so
want
good.
to I wouldn't want to be in a video of his because they're just so retarded. Like they're so fucking like
No, this is
everything, you know?
words spoken by someone who has fear of future employment.
I
Thing is-
guess I don't know. It's just like if I'm gonna burn a thing like that, I want it to be in my own video. Does that make sense? Like I just like
Yeah, it's fair.
yeah, I just don't. I don't
think
want
it's
to put it
truly
in his
burning
hands.
anything though, to some
No,
extent. You know,
not.
I
don't know.
see
That-
what you're
yeah.
getting at, but like,
Which is why I
Yeah.
would want him in one of my videos because I'm okay with like the connection there, but I just don't want it. I don't want the final decisions to be in his hands. You know what I mean?
I don't know, man. He's a pretty good editor. I'd let him be the final
No,
final takes guy.
Yeah, but I want to be the final say guy. No fear of future employment if my coworkers are all felons. Yeah.
Oh, even
I don't know,
better.
man. Yeah. I do have a
Yeah,
little
get
bit
a
of
job
fear
in
with that.
the fields where the woke mob can't get you.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta go. Where? Where's that field?
I don't know, like mechanics,
Maybe. I feel
truck
like
driving.
yeah, truck driving. Maybe. All those jobs. You know, I wouldn't enjoy any of those jobs. Okay, I think that's enough for tonight. Thanks for coming on. NetLoss.
Anytime.
Thank you.
You can sleep on our floor anytime, Saplo.
I will have to. Next time I come over to Toronto, I don't want to have to invoke that. You know what I mean?
No, you should though. It's fun, and I
do it
miss
for
I miss
fun.
you
I don't
being
wanna
a
do it
beautiful
because
presence
it's
at the
my
studio, Saplo.
I would probably just be like, yeah, sure, fuck it. But I would want to have the option to have my own place to stay. That's the thing. That's my goal. That's
Well, yeah, I
why
mean, if
I'm
you're
not
staying here
back
long
yet.
term, then I'm sure that would be
Yeah,
better
yeah.
than sleeping on the floor. But selfishly,
yeah.
I hope that you do.
Yeah. All right. Thank you and adios, everybody.
Good night.
Good night. Oh my God, my